Fall is the season for reinvention, and it's easy to do at Macy's Fall Favorite Sale. Come in and find your new favorite styles, like romantic ruffled dresses, chic trenches, cashmere sweaters, and textural fall layers, which are perfect for mixing and matching. All for 20 to 50% off. So if you're looking for your new favorite things, look no further than the Fall Favorite Sale. Today, only at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Save big on your next project right now at Menard. Increase your home's value with a new ideal garage door. From traditional to modern, Menards has a garage door to enhance your home's appearance. Choose from our large in-stock selection or design your own using our free Garage Door Designer. Save big on ideal garage doors. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
You understand the premise.
Yes, the premise is a promise.
And the promise is for our big bank
to be like First American Bank.
No. We promise to try and be like First American Bank.
What?
It's impossible for us to be like First American Bank. They have the best loan deals in town.
Really?
Really. And First American Bank gives you a First American Bank loan specialist who works with you every step of the way.
No.
Yes.
So no shuffling them around from department to department, person to person?
Just a First American Bank specialist to make the loan process quick, easy, and smooth.
So First American Bank can do everything a big bank like us can do and more.
Yeah, makes me nauseous, too.
Ooh, better idea. We just promise to be more like First American Bank. I mean, is more or is less than more still more?
Oh.
We'll fool everyone.
Yeah, love it.
Thank you.
First American Bank, the bank that does more for your money. Visit firstambank.com or call us at 847-952-3700. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Here we go! Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible!
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown!
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid. Backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $239 a month or get 1.99% APR on the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Offers end September 30th. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
And now, Odyssey, WSCR, 670 The Score, and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network exclusively present the Cubs Radio Pregame Show, driven by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Buick and GMC dealers. Brought to you in part by CatchDesMoines.com, Citgo, Chef IQ Sense, Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha, Fitzgerald Equipment, Patriot Pavement Maintenance, TimberTech Decking and Railing, Bet365, The Village of Bedford Park, and McGrath Acura of Westmont. And now your host, Zach Zaidman.
After a quiet start to the series, the Cubs looking to bounce back in Cincinnati. Hi, everyone. A pleasant good evening to you from Great American Ballpark. I'm Zach Zaidman. It's game 2 of a 4-game set between the Cubs and Reds. Coming up, we'll hear from both Carlos Santana and Craig Counsell. But first, our conversation with Coob, sponsored by Yingling Traditional Lager, the oldest brewery in America, and by Hatfield. Better care, better pork. Joined now by Ron Coomer. And Coom, Cubs came out on the wrong end of an old-fashioned pitcher's duel last night.
Yeah, that is one of the best pitched games from two teams that you're going to see. 1 run scored on an ultimate hitter's day here in one of the best hitters' ballparks in all of baseball, and both guys, Ray and Green, both absolutely dominant. 2 doubles in 1 inning to right center was the only flaw of the whole game with pitching staffs, and it's one of those games. It was fun to watch. 2 guys top of their game, just dealing. And unfortunately for the Cubs, they came out on the wrong end of it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, because as a former hitter, do you enjoy watching pitchers' duels?
I don't enjoy watching pitchers do much, but that was pretty good.
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums. Like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papá was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, El Niño ya tenía swing.
Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central, with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not?
Right? He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
And waterproofing provides a rewarding career. Every job is a new challenge that requires advanced skills training, provided by the Chicago Roofers Joint Apprenticeship and Training Program. Earn while you learn the trade of roofing and waterproofing. Great pay, annual raises, and union benefits. Apply today at chicago-roofers.org.
Future You is using their rapid rewards for their next vacation. All thanks to Present You signing up with Southwest Airlines, where you earn points every time you fly. Because what's the point of points that Future You can't use? And since your Rapid Rewards points don't expire, you can save up for that big trip. Get ready to reward Future You with a future flight. Sign up for Rapid Rewards today and redeem your points on any seat, any day, anytime. Only at Southwest. All Rapid Rewards rules and regulations apply and can be found at southwest.com/RR terms.
The Chef IQ Sense is a wireless cooking thermometer everyone should have. It eliminates undercooking or overcooking your chicken, fish, or meat to achieve perfection. Order one now at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Let's play ball with Tito's. During today's game, if the Northsiders pitchers strike out 9 players, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $100 to Anti-Cruelty Chicago.
Spiegel and Holmes talk Cubs baseball and Chicago sports every weekday from 2 to 6 on 670 The Score and the Odyssey app. Cubs in Cincinnati. This is the Cubs radio pregame show driven by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Buick and GMC dealers. Time now for the Inside Pitch, sponsored by Gilkey Windows. Upgrade your home today. Visit Gilkey.com. We say good evening to Score Baseball insider Bruce Levine.
Injured players coming back to help the Cubs in their last 9 games will help determine Craig Counsell's 26-man playoff roster. 2 main components to the equation is the health of Kyle Tucker and closer Daniel Palencia. I asked Palencia how he has dealt with good times and bad.
It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a sentimental guy, so like everything is. I think it's hard, you know. But like, that's baseball, you know. Sometimes you're gonna have bad days, and sometimes you're gonna have good. So the important thing about that, I think, is just learn about everything, like about the bad days and about the good days.
This weekend, Palencia will go out on a rehab assignment to Iowa. He can return to the active roster on Tuesday if his shoulder is fine. The complicated Tucker issue has him in Tampa working with his physical therapy team over the weekend. The injured calf strain must get close to 100% in order for Tucker to get back into the game shape he needs for the playoffs beginning September 30th. He is eligible to come off of the IL right now.
Bruce, thank you. The Cubs take on the Mets in a 3-game series starting Tuesday, September 23rd. Be here for it. Get your tickets at Cubs.com/tickets. Coming up, the latest on Owen Casey. That's next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
The Cubs play here with Hall of Famer Pat Hughes and All-Star Ron Coomer on the Cubs Radio Network.
Coom here. Let me tell you one of the things I really like about Yingling. They brew a beer for everyone's taste. From their traditional lager to light lager, flight, golden pilsner, and even a black and tan, there's something for every kind of beer drinker. So whether you're firing up the grill, watching a game, or at the golf course, there's a Yingling that fits the moment. Take a look at the lineup next time you're out. You might just find a new favorite. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America, official beer of the Cubs Radio Network, DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Plumbing emergency? Plumbers 911 connects you with licensed, highly trained, background-checked contractors for any plumbing issue. Leak detection, water heaters, sump pumps, repiping, and more. Phones are open 24/7 at 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
The President's Cup is coming to Medina Country Club September 22nd through 27th, 2026. Join us as the top U.S. and international PGA Tour players compete for their country. Tickets are on sale now at presidentscup.com.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Crush concrete with a Bosch 18-volt Bulldog rotary hammer. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All Cubs triples and saves are sponsored by Great Lakes Credit Union, Chicago's credit union. Join GLCU's mission of banking for a greater good at glcu.org. Cubs in Cincinnati. This is the Cubs radio pregame show driven by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Buick and GMC dealers. It is time now to check on who's hot and cold. Sponsored by Plumbers 911. Plumbing emergency, call the professionals. Available 24/7 at 1-833-PLUM-911. Nico Horner saw his hitting streak end at 12 games last night, but he's batting .385 in 16 games this month. The cold, Matt Shaw hitting .170 in 16 September games, no home runs. The injury report is sponsored by Illinois Bone and Joint Institute. Visit IBJI.com for locations and services. Outfielder Owen Casey still back in Chicago dealing with concussion symptoms. Remember, last weekend at Wrigley, making a catch, he tripped over Pete Crow Armstrong and apparently banged his head on the wall in right center field at the friendly confines. More on Casey's status later in the manager's show. Coming up, one of the clubhouse leaders next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk, middays 10 to 2 on Rahimi, Harris, and Grody on The Score, official radio home of the Cubs.
As the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs, Sloan has greeted fans with sustainable restroom products at Wrigley Field for 111 years. And now Sloan is excited to introduce new innovation to Cubs fans throughout the concourse with its brand new bottle fillers to provide clean drinking water while reducing plastic waste throughout the friendly confines. Learn more at sloan.com and go Cubs go!
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600-plus miles of range. What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
The clearance event is going on now at American Sale. Save up to 70% on pools, patio sets, and more. The clearance event, only at American Sale. Bring the fun home.
Today's Tito's Handmade Vodka Canine of the game is Lola, an 8-year-old puggle from Wilmette. If the Northside team strikes out 9 players, Tito's will make a $100 donation to Anti-Cruelty Chicago. Yes, Coom, you heard me right.
A puggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Google it. Cubs, Reds in Cincinnati. This is the Cubs radio pregame show driven by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Buick and GMC dealers. In our Cubs conversation, Carlos Santana is among a group of veteran players who are here because this may be their last best chance to win a ring.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's why I'm taking decision come to here for a couple things. So the first thing is the Cubs give me, they show me and, try to bring it back to here to help to the team, especially with the jungle player. With the clubhouse, I see a lot of energy. I see energy. I see everybody preparing before the game and that happened. That happened. But here, it's good combination, like veteran to younger player, and that's why the team had a great season this year.
What did you think about the Cubs before and now that you're here? Has anything changed about what you've learned about the team?
The baseball changed. The baseball changed. So you can see 5 years ago and now he's different. My mentality for me is live in the present. His past and the future, we don't know. So, I live here one day at a time, this is what I'm making saying. I'm see everybody preparing, everybody taking big response for the body, everybody like workout, energy. See everybody stay all together, have the same pace. I think he's great. I think we're doing surprise this year in the playoff.
Are you the type of leader that lets younger players come to you? Or do you, when you see things, do you talk to them? How does it work?
Both. Both. Especially that experience with Chicago Cup, I have like all the younger players. They come with me. Sometimes they told me like, I cannot believe that a couple years ago they see me in the TV and now we play together. So I like that. I like help to the younger guy.
What do they want to know?
How you preparing, how you playing so long, so how your body feel, like, many questions. What do you think about baseball? A lot of stuff. So I think he's like made me feel confident to stay here. So the team, they give all the opportunity. We talk, especially like with the younger guy. They talk. Doesn't matter Latin player or American player. I think they feel confident for us. Any question, and I can talk.
Who taught you when you were their age?
Victor Martinez, when my first spin training. Victor Martinez, Trevi Hafner, Marte, Andy Marte, all the veteran players. When I'm rich, they told me. So now I'm the veteran. I try to talk to. I think he's big different.
You said earlier that you think the Cubs can do some special things in the playoffs. From a baseball standpoint, why? What do you see?
Feel the energy. Everybody have the same pace. Everybody up together. I think if we have that and the attitude, energy, is something happen positive come.
When you look at your experience in the playoffs and you see what it takes.
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums. Like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papá was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, El Niño ya tenía swing.
Stottlemyre still wants somebody. There's Randy Johnson, the big unit. He towers over everybody. Randy's got to change his cap.
Oh, jeez. There you go. That looks better. Get that D-backs hat on, Randy.
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win! Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them. And I was like, I think we can get these results, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to, have that moment and have everyone so excited to, have a picture of you is a fun moment.
replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Surround yourself in color with Regal Select from Benjamin Moore. Rich, durable, and effortlessly beautiful. Find yours at your locally owned retailer. Visit BenjaminMoore.com today.
Asked what he's looking for from the left-hander.
Outs. Yeah, just get people out. Simple as that. Small things. I think good first inning. He's had a couple last two starts. Struggled through his first inning, so get off to a good start. But just a good outing, same as always. No, he had a good day today. But nothing. I don't think we're going to have any dramatic reports this over the weekend here. I think we're hoping obviously to get him to a point when he gets back to Wrigley we're running and we're looking at mapping out a play date. Sounds weird. Play date.
Dates are fun. How's Owen doing?
Owen is still having symptoms. It's we were hoping to be able to get him to Cincinnati. We're not going to bring him to Cincinnati. So he's in Chicago right now. But we can't really start physical activity at this point. Probably the rest of the season is. The regular season may be in jeopardy here.
So obviously the news not encouraging regarding rookie outfielder Owen Casey. Around Baseball is sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. I mentioned the Cubs have a 5-game lead. They hold the top wild card spot, 5-game lead over the number 2 wild card team, San Diego. Tonight the Padres are on the south side to play the White Sox. Former Cub farmhand Dylan Cease, the former White Sox pitcher, will be on the hill for San Diego, while Davis Martin, a right-hander, will be on the hill for the White Sox tonight. Other action.
Celebra tú también con Betcris.
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums. Like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papá was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, el niño ya tenía swing.
Stottlemyre still wants somebody. There's Randy Johnson, the big unit. He towers over everybody. Randy's got to change his cap.
Oh, jeez. There you go. That looks better. Get that D-backs hat on, Randy.
John Shutt performing the national anthem here at Great American Ballpark tonight in Cincinnati. The national anthem sponsored by Patriot Pavement Maintenance, simplifying pavement maintenance for industrial, commercial, and educational clients. The starting pitching matchup next on The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Ron Coomer here for TimberTech decks. I've owned TimberTech decks for many, many years. It still looks brand new. Season after season, party after party. The summer months, outdoors is where we like to enjoy having company. And the TimberTech decks have been incredible. The #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without all the costly maintenance that goes into it, you do not have to do that with TimberTech. Order free samples at TimberTech.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877 for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Tulsa is my home now.
Academy Award nominee Sylvester Stallone stars in the Paramount Plus original series, Tulsa King.
This distillery is a very interesting business. We gotta know the enemy.
From Taylor Sheridan, co-creator of Landman.
What are you saying? I'm a rat! If you think you're gonna take me out, it's gonna be really...
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums. Like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papa was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, El Niño ya tenía swing.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm gonna do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks, Chef.
All right, so here's the Mets home jersey. To me, growing up in New York, also a very iconic jersey. The blue pinstripes that represented the Dodgers. Got the orange outline, which represented the Giants, which are the two teams that left New York. And then subsequently, the Mets were created. You know, my parents were Mets fans growing up, and this was the jersey that I also dreamed of wearing.
CircaSports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, I'm ordering dinner. I was thinking burgers.
Boom! I just earned a $650 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank. Sorry, what'd you say? Burgers?
No, I definitely said 40-ounce dry-aged tomahawk steaks. Yep, with those little sauteed mushrooms.
Earn up to a $650 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through October 31st, 2025.
The Chef IQ Sense is a wireless cooking thermometer everyone should have. It eliminates under or overcooking your chicken, fish, or meat to achieve perfection. Order one now on chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Cubs fans, Pat Hughes here. Join Ron Coomer, Zach Zaidman, and me for every Cubs game on 670 The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
He drives one in the air, deep left center. Back goes Cruz. It's got a chance.
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums. Like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papá was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, El Niño ya tenía swing.
Ohio, 84 degrees, clear skies, no wind at all. Feels like it's right in the middle of summer instead of at the very end. Left-handers will get their starting assignments tonight. Shota Imanaga pitching for the Cubs. Nick Lodolo starting for Cincinnati. Good crowd on hand. Not going to be a sellout. We had about 18,000 here last night. Similar to tonight, it would appear. Starting lineups are brought to you by Verizon, the most reliable 5G in Chicago. Let's take a look at the starting nines. For the Cubs, leading off at second base, Nico Horner. Ian Happ in left. Seiya Suzuki is the right fielder. Carson Kelly catching and batting cleanup. Justin Turner, the designated hitter. Dansby Swanson at short. Carlos Santana batting seventh and playing first base. Pete Crow Armstrong in center. And batting ninth at third base, the rookie Matt Shaw. Those are the Cubs. Here are the Reds. T.J. Friedel will lead off in center. Noelvi Marte in right. Miguel Andujar, the designated hitter. Batting fourth in left field, Austin Hayes. Spencer Steer batting fifth and playing first base. Ellie De La Cruz at shortstop. Key Brian Hayes is batting seventh and playing third base. Jose Trevino catching, and batting ninth, the Reds' second baseman, Matt McLean. So there you have the lineups. The umpires are already getting into position. Chad Whitson will call balls and strikes. David Reckley, the crew chief, working at first. Brian Walsh is the second base umpire, and Edwin Moscoso working at third. We are ready to go. A long-time rivalry, the Cubs and the Reds, dating all the way back to the 1880s. Back to get this one underway right after this on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
You won't ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Illinois. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Dear Autumn, fall into great value in a new Toyota, like the tough-as-nails Tacoma, the sleek all-hybrid Camry, or the versatile RAV4. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places.
What's up, football fans? Picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's second chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player player crosses the goal line. Try a first touchdown scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. Illinois only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER 426-2537 or by texting ILGAMB to 53342 in partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
It's game time. Time to crack open a Yingling. After 196 years, the wait is finally over. Yingling is available here in Illinois. Look for it at your favorite bar or store. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America, Pat. And, you know, for one of the oldest franchises and a great rivalry here, Cubs and Reds. Yesterday, one of the better pitching games I think I've seen in a very, very long time.
Cubs ran into a buzzsaw. Hunter Green was magnificent. A one-hit complete game, and he was still throwing 100 miles an hour in the ninth inning. Tonight, it's Nick Lodolo, tall southpaw. Lodolo's 6'6", weighs 215 pounds. Nico Horner will lead it off, and we are ready for baseball. Thank you for joining us. And the pitch on the way to Nico is in for a strike, and away we go. Game time temperature, a warm 84. Sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts, Four Seasons. Lodolo coming back. Nico takes a breaking ball for a strike. Ron, if you were in that lineup for the Cubs against Lodolo, what would be your plan?
Well, I think he's one of those guys, as you said, 6'6", kind of slings it up there. So to me, you really gotta pick a side of the plate here early.
Swing and a miss at a breaking ball in the dirt, and that's out number one. The ball in the dirt. Trevino, the catcher, lobbing it down to Steer to officially record the putout 2-3. It is a strikeout. Just underway, one down, and the batter is Ian Happ.
Lodolo, you know, it's really, he's got two different fastballs. He's got a four-seamer and a two-seamer, but both of them move pretty good. He's got a curveball, and that's the pitch he just threw to Nico in the change. To me, left-handers have done better against him. You really got to try to make Lodolo stay on the plate and not chase the ball that fades off the plate, that slinging two-seamer that runs off the plate, and the same thing with that changeup. I would really try to get the ball inside against him, and then I would look to pull the ball.
Ian Happ takes the first two pitches, both in there for called strikes. So Lodolo doing nothing but throwing strikes. All five of his first five pitches in the zone. Just underway. Again, no wind at all. Here's the 0-2. Happ dribbles one to the right side, slowly hits Steer, the first baseman, makes the play unassisted for out number two. Cubs wearing their traveling uniforms, the gray shirts and trousers, red numbers on their backs, blue hats, helmets, sleeves, and socks. Most of the guys wear white shoes. The Reds in their City Connect, all black home uniforms, black shirts and trousers, red numbers on their backs, and a red stripe going down the side of the pants leg. Most of their guys wear the white shoes as well. Two down, nobody on, top of the first. Seiya Suzuki, the batter. Seiya 1 for 3 last night. Had the Cubs only hit a double against Hunter Green, and it came relatively late in the game in the 7th inning with 2 down. Lodolo coming back 0-1. Inside, almost hit him. So the uniform description sponsored by Benjamin Moore. On the field or the walls of your home, the right team and colors make all the difference. Official paint of the Chicago Cubs, Benjamin Moore. Fastball strike. Ron, the last time we saw Lodolo back on August 4 at Wrigley, he left the game in the 2nd inning, you'll recall, with a left index finger blister, and he missed 23 games.
Yep.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted foul and out of play.
So you look at his numbers and you look at Green's numbers. And so you've had Green miss 2 months of the season and Lodolo miss 3 weeks of a season. If these two guys stay healthy, where are the Reds in the standings, you know, as far as the wild cards and all of that if they're healthy.
They're probably inside of the race
Right?
instead
Yeah.
of outside looking in.
I think so.
Inside to Seiya, 2-2. No score, just underway, first inning. Base is empty, and the tall left-hander Lodolo comes back. Low, a breaking ball, 3-2. Lodolo did not have a good game his last time out against the Oakland Athletics. I guess they're called just the Athletics this season. But he was roughed up, gave up 3 home runs and 6 runs in 5 1/3, and suffered a loss. Swinging a foul back by Seiya. That was a game out in Sacramento. Now, we were there in April. The ball really carried. I can only imagine it carries even more in the summertime.
As warm as it is there in Sacramento now. Oh, my.
Lodolo has split his 16 decisions, 8-8. A good ERA, not great, but 3.30. He misses low and inside. It's a walk to Suzuki, and the batter is Carson Kelly. Beautiful Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, 404 to dead center. It's a good hitter's park, especially on a warm night like this. 328 down the line in left, 325 down the line in right, 379 left center, 370 to the alley in right center. And the pitch on the way to Kelly, way outside. 2 sections of fencing from the left field foul pole out to deep left center. It's 12 feet high, and then it's just 8 feet high from deep left center all the way around to the pole in right. Here's the pitch, popped up foul down the right field line and back out of play. Fans still arriving at the Great American Ballpark.
Quite a few Cub fans, as you and I were talking right before the ball game. You see a lot of blue shirts down and behind that left field part of the stands and behind the Cubs dugout on the third base side.
Cubs 6 games behind Milwaukee in the division race. The Brewers' magic number down to 4. Fastball away to Kelly. Cubs trying to clinch that top wild card spot. Their magic number is 5 over San Diego. Any combination of 5 Cubs wins and San Diego losses will give the Cubs the top wild card. Driving to left center field, a base hit toward the alley. That ball's going to be cut off deep by Friedel. Rounding third and heading home and trying to score. The throw to the plate is in time, and out at the plate is Seiya Suzuki. Kelly gets a double. Quentin Berry waving Suzuki. De La Cruz has a great arm at short. He was the cutoff man, and the play not really that close at home. We'll talk about it when we come back. No runs on a hit, a man left after a half.
Dog Chow.
The oldest brewery in America. Official beer of the Cubs Radio Network. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, PA.
Car accident? Call D&W right now. Slip and fall? Call D&W right now. Any accident at all? Call D&W Law right now. Don't hesitate. Call the 8s, 312-888-8888.
Left-hander Shota Imanaga on the mound. 9 wins, 7 losses. Former Japanese star with a 3.29 ERA. He goes to work and delivers a strike for TJ Friedel. Let's give him a new initial there. These are live broadcasts. Here comes the 0-1 from Shota. Lefty to lefty. Friedel will swing and miss. Ron, what are the keys for Shota tonight?
Well, I think, first and foremost, you talked about it earlier in the first inning about the ballpark, and I think this is important for Shota. He's a fly ball pitcher, and you've got to have good command of his fastball and that split, and not just the split can't hang, and the fastball to me has to be in a good location. High deep fly balls in this ballpark have a tendency to go out of the ballpark.
Friedel swings and misses. Strike 3. Good breaking ball. Lefty to lefty. That slider ended up outside. 1 down. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers. Brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers.
I think that's the case when any fly ball pitcher comes into this ballpark. You have to be aware of that because, you could give up 3 home runs, and in any other ballpark, they could be outs, but not here.
Noelvi Marte, the batter, hits a high fly ball to center. It's got routine written all over it for Crow Armstrong. Out number 2. And the batter is Miguel Andujar. The Reds are still alive. Just like the Cubs, they've got 9 games to play, including the one we are watching right now. Cincinnati is on the outside of the wild card race, 2 games behind the number 3 wild card team, the Mets. Arizona also 2 back, the Giants 3 back. But it is getting late in the season. Here's a pitch to Miguel Andujar. It's inside for a ball. We were talking last night, when you're down to this point, you feel like you have to rip off some kind of a winning streak.
Yeah.
5, maybe 6 in a row, or 8 out of 10, something like that. Otherwise, you're just not going to be there. Here is a swing and a foul down the right field side.
Yeah, you got to jump a couple teams. It's difficult, that's for sure. First inning is powered by Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Speed Gun also, that's powered by Xfinity. Seriously powerful Wi-Fi. Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
Andujar takes inside, 2-1. Great to see some Cub fans in attendance. Many blue shirts and hats, and even some full uniforms. Wearing Cubs gear, lots of fans here. The 2-1. Lined foul, deep to left and out of play. Not much room in foul territory here. Between the bases and the grandstands on either side, maybe 40, 45 feet. Not much room right behind the catcher to the backstop screen either. About 40, 35, 40 feet. Dribbler foul, right side. So many things about this place, Ron, make it a very good hitter's park.
Yeah, this is one of the best hitter's parks in all of baseball. I think when you look at Colorado being number 1, just because of the way the ball carries, the size of the park, just a lot of hits. This park is also a very good park to hit in.
Swing and a miss by Andujar. We were talking last night about the game being an oddity, being a pitcher's duel at the Great American Ballpark. Another thing I realized when it was over, not a single home run.
How about that? Wind not a factor. It's very hot and humid, and the ball flying in batting practice.
You're going to have a home run here in about 90 to 95% of the games. Tom called Kelly out to
Very
talk
good
with.
meeting by Kelly. He went out there and shot out to the mound real quick, called time. The pitch clock was ticking down to 0, and he just shot out there so you didn't lose a pitch. the count is 2-2. You'd much rather pitch to 2-2 than 3-2.
That's a guy whose head is in the game. And the 2-2 to Andujar. Fouled away off to the right, out of play. There's a reason why many catchers become managers and coaches and broadcasters.
There's no doubt. I think the catching position has more responsibility and understanding of our game than any other spot.
Deep drive to left. This is trouble, and it's long gone. Miguel Andujar blasting a home run deep into the seats in left. And Cincinnati leads 1-0. His 10th of the year, and it was a no doubt about it blast.
It's one of those pitches, he catches it right on the barrel. They want this fastball inside and up, and Himanaga gets it right where they want it. He gets it up and in the inside corner at the very top of the zone, and sometimes the hitter just puts a perfect swing on a pitch. And that's exactly what Andujar did, and he hits a long home run.
His 43rd run batted in. Reds lead 1-0. Austin Hayes, the batter, chops it foul.
One thing when you're watching now, you're paying attention. I think you got to pay attention to the red hitters, the right-handed hitters, if they're looking for and cheating for that fastball inside. So you've given up one ball on a perfect pitch. A home run to left, and now the next pitch gets pulled way foul, and another ball's been pulled way foul. You got to be aware of that. Maybe change the program a little if they're cheating on that ball inside.
There's a backdoor curve in there for a strike to Austin Hayes. Two guys with that sound-alike Hayes name, not related. Key Brian Hayes. That's 7th in the order. Austin Hayes, the cleanup batter, will take down low. Austin Hayes scored the game's only run last night. He's a 15-homer man. Right-handed batting left fielder. And the 1-2 from Imanaga. Fastball is inside. 2-2. He got the first 2 outs relatively quickly. He's really had to struggle against these last 2 men. Shota ready and deals 2-2, and it's high, ball 3.
Austin Hayes does something that not many hitters in Major League Baseball do these days, and that's hit with no batting gloves.
How about that? Now the 3-2. Hayes hits it fly ball to right, playable for Suzuki, coming in, waiting and squeezing to end the inning. But Miguel Andujar gives the Reds the early lead with a long home run at the end of 1, Reds 1, Cubs nothing on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Cubs.
Top 2, Reds 1, Cubs nothing. The second inning is brought to you by Sea Glass Wines, delivering crisp, refreshing flavors that hit every time. Pat?
All right, Zach. Justin Turner first up in the Cubs' second inning. And the first delivery by Nick Lodolo is in there for a strike. Cubs leadoff man in the first inning, brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If Nico Horner would have gotten a base hit, Benny's would have donated $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Down low for a ball. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Turner, Swanson, and Santana against the lefty Lodolo. Swing and a miss, threw a fastball right by him, and the count 1-2. Defense shades Justin to hit the other way. Defensive alignment sponsored by Fitzgerald Equipment. Material handling handled. Learn more at FitzgeraldEquipment.com. And the pitch. Turner will check his swing and foul it back.
It's kind of funny right now. I'm looking out at the infield and I'm like, did the Reds get extra fielders? Because the umpires are wearing black and gray pants, and they're wearing black shirts, black pants. It's like, I didn't know they changed the rules, and they get 3 extra defenders.
Here comes the 1-2, poke foul off to the right. How about if one of the teammates, without looking, fired a ball right at an umpire?
Yeah. He may. I don't know if any of them can catch, but it sure would be funny.
Or possibly painful.
Yeah, well, it's going to be,
Here comes the 1-2 to Turner. Justin checks. Did he go? Yes, he did. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it. And that's going to be out number 1. Strikeout number 2 for Lodolo. Before Swanson steps in, we step away 10 for ID. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network. WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Swing and a miss by Dansby. Swanson 0 for 3 last night. Lodolo from Southern California. Graduated from Laverne High School. Actually, in Laverne, California, Damien High School, same high school as Mark McGwire, the former Cardinals slugger.
Were there some other celebrities from that high school?
Yes, there were, and thanks for asking. Reds pitcher Frank Pastore.
There you go.
Also went there. Here's a drive to left center field, pretty well hit. Back toward the left center field fence, and that ball is gone. Dansby Swanson with a home run to left center ties the ball game 1-1. Just to the right of the 379 marker, that ball landed in the Reds bullpen. And Dansby, with his 23rd home run, has gotten the Cubs back to even here in the second inning.
Now, he talked about how this ball really carries in this ballpark. Dansby gets a fastball down and in. He doesn't miss it. He hits this ball a ton to left center field. Long home run for Swanson, and the game is tied.
76 RBIs for Swanson. Carlos Santana, Zach Zaidman's guest on the pregame show, swings and misses. Carlos wearing red batting gloves on either hand, switch hitter batting right-handed, and he'll swing and miss. So the Cubs, it took them into their 11th inning in the series to get on the board. Sometimes that first run loosens up everyone, or at least it seems to, Ron. And then the next few runs come very quickly.
Well, this is the ballpark to get right in. It's a great hitter's park, and you got 4 ball games of hot weather to hit in here in Cincinnati.
400-foot home run by Dansby Swanson. Another hefty home run. I may have added a hefty. Here's a swing and a foul off to the right out of play. Sometimes you just get on a hefty roll and you keep it going. Hefty is the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty, strength that's anything but ordinary. Now the 1-2 to Santana. Dribbled foul toward third. Ron, you were talking about other famous grads.
Yeah.
From Damien High School in Laverne. We mentioned Mark McGuire, big league ball players, McGuire and Frank Pastore, and a rock and roll guitarist. Now, I know you're probably a big fan of him. I'm not that familiar, but now Dave Abbott, our engineer, is a huge music fan.
Yep.
Here's a pitch up and in. But the rock and roll guitarist, he goes by the unlikely name of Buckethead.
Excuse you?
Buckethead. Mm-hmm.
Buckethead. That's the dude with the chicken bucket thing on his head, right?
I'll say yes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss by Carlos Santana. Well, it sounds like you should have reported it. You know more about him than I do.
No, I remember the story from years ago. Right, it's a bucket of chicken thing on his head, right?
Yeah, it's a KFC bucket of chicken without the chicken, just the bucket on his head.
So were they performing one night and they sent out for chicken? It was a late night gig perhaps, and they scarfed it down, and when the bucket was empty, plop on the old head. Is that how it worked?
Well, funny you should ask.
Okay, here we go.
In an interview with Guitar Player magazine, Buckethead said, quote, "I was eating it," meaning the chicken. I put the mask on, because he also wears a mask like Michael Myers from Halloween.
Well, who doesn't? Here's a pitch in there for a strike.
And then to add to that, to accentuate the mask, he wears a KFC bucket on his head. And he went to the mirror and said, "Buckethead." That's Buckethead right there. It was just one of those things. After that, I wanted to be that thing all the time.
Okay.
Lucky fellow. Here's a pitch outside, and the count now 1-2 on Pete Crow Armstrong.
I'm glad I've never had one of those that thing moments in my life. Ooh, boy.
It sounds like he was happy with the name. Here's a pitch outside. It's 2-2.
He came up with it himself. Yeah. Imagine that.
And he's still performing at a high level, Zach? Is that what we're to understand?
He's performing.
It's 2-2, and a pitch to Pete. Line drive, base hit down the right field line. Over to pick it up is Marte, and he'll hold Pete Crow Armstrong to a single. Even though Pete was hitless last night, Ron, I thought he had some quality plate appearances against Hunter Green, and now he lashes out a single. He might be ready to get hot.
Yeah, he's, yesterday he hit the line drive to right that was caught by Benson, that sliding catch, and that was a bullet. He also hit the scary line drive ball off the head of the Cubs' designated hitter,
Moises Ballesteros,
and we thought he was going to leave the game. He stayed in the game. But
Pete Crow Armstrong running, the throw to first, and the throw now down to second. Pete overslides the bag and gets tagged out. He went in head first. He never looked back. He took off for second. He got there before the throw did, but he overslid the bag, and that's why he was called out by the second base umpire, Brian Walsh. So it'll go 1-6 on the putout, I believe, even though he would have been safe had he not overslid the bag. We'll sort all this out. The inning is over. The Cubs get a run on 2 hits.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Best drywall finishing, wall covering, glass systems, signage, and painting contractors rely on finishingchicago.com.
Thursday, September 25th is Hispanic and Latino Heritage Night. Fans who purchase tickets at Cubs.com/special to receive a special edition Hispanic and Latino Heritage jersey. Be here for it, Pat.
Spencer Steer leads off and swings and misses at the first pitch by Imanaga. Here comes the 0-1. It's high for a ball. 1-3-4 on the putout of Pete Crow Armstrong, but it's a shame that he just started to slide a little bit too late, Ron. Otherwise, he would have actually been safe, despite it looking very much like he was picked off. He was going to be safe had he not overslid.
Yeah, he goes head first into the bag. He does go in late and then does that little pull the left hand back and use the right hand to go into the bag, but he just kept going right over the top of the bag and ended up sliding over the top of it.
Game tied at 1. Each team with a homer. Miguel Andujar for the Reds. Dansby Swanson homering for the Cubs. Lights are on. Still plenty of daylight here. A warm September night, 84 degrees. And the 2-2. Just up and inside a little bit. Ball 3.
All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. Second opinion's always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
And the payoff pitch, check swing, foul back. We'll do it again. Cincinnati in a battle for that third and final wild card spot, so they know that their margin for error is getting very slim. Cubs trying to reduce their magic number of 5 to clinch the top wild card spot in the National League. A swing and a foul back near our booth and out of play.
I just saw some numbers about Cincinnati just now, and it surprises me that they're way down at the bottom. They're 24th in the league in home runs.
Playing here
in this ballpark. That would be a problem. They need to do better than that, playing in this ballpark.
3-2 to Steer. Popped up. Foul. Might be playable for Santana. It is a sliding catch in foul territory in front of the first base coaching box. Carlos Santana with a very nice play. Good hustle. That's out number 1.
39-year-old still got some wheels. He takes off running and makes a nice play, sliding in front of the Reds dugout.
He's got a good attitude for the game. He always has, and that's one reason he's still playing at the age of 39, I think, Ron.
Absolutely. And he's still a very strong guy. Boy, you watch him hit and take batting practice. He hits the ball as hard as anybody and can hit it a mile.
Ellie De La Cruz, the batter. We'll play the attendance game, the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game, as we move along. De La Cruz 0 for 3 last night. Swings and fouls it back. It took a bite out of the home plate umpire, Chad Whitson.
Direct hit. I think it got him either in the mask or way up high. Take another look here on our monitor. Right in that collarbone area, but pretty well protected. Didn't got a lot of the chest protector, so that's a good thing.
De La Cruz hit leadoff most of the year. Now he's down in the number 7 spot. He's been ice cold. Swings and misses 1 and 2. He's gone 43 games without a home run and 180 at-bats without a home run. He's got 19 for the year. Here's the 1-2. Cracked foul off the netting above the Cubs' third base dugout. To his credit, Ron, he still is playing every single day. He hasn't missed a single game all year. His defense still seems sharp at short. But he's in a homer drought. Now the pitch down low, and a hitting drought, too.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing. You know, for young players, they get in the league and they have some success. There's no doubt they get incredible athletic ability, and then the league adjusts to them and you know, starts figuring out where their holes are in their swing. And then for the young guys, the big key is them making the adjustment.
Just inside 3-2. And for a manager, you like his defense and his athleticism. He's a good base runner and base stealer. And Terry Francona has dropped him from leadoff down to the number 6 spot in the order. And now the 3-2. Taken high, ball 4, but now he's on. And he's a threat to swipe a bag.
Should have tried to go with that up and away fastball and run a fastball away and just got away from him a little bit. And now you're right. Now you got to deal with De La Cruz on the bases.
35 steals. He's been caught 7 times. And he'll be held by Santana with Key Brian Hayes at the plate. A swing and a high pop fly shallow center. Crow Armstrong racing in. Swanson backpedaling and making the catch in shallow center, and that's out number 2. 2 gone. The batter, Jose Trevino.
Key Brian Hayes, another guy that's came over to Cincinnati, and that will be one of the projects for this Cincinnati group, is to see, because Key Brian Hayes is such a good defender at third base, can they figure out the issues he's got and get him swinging the bat, you know, and being a productive offensive player?
He sure was a few years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
The left-hander Shota Imanaga ready for the 1-0 pitch. Short lead by the big man De La Cruz at first. They've got him picked off. Beautiful move. He's being run towards second and now tagged out by Nico Horner. Beautiful pickoff by Shota Imanaga. Score that one 1-3-4. So both the top and bottom of this second inning.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
And since your Rapid Rewards points don't expire, you can save up for that big trip. Get ready to reward future you with a future flight. Sign up for Rapid Rewards today and redeem your points on any seat, any day, anytime. Only at Southwest. All Rapid Rewards rules and regulations apply and can be found at southwest.com/RR terms.
Save time every time for a great haircut. Just download the Great Clips app or check in online at greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Matt Shaw's on deck for the Cubs. Who's on deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com.
All right, Zach. Fans were giving a standing ovation to a venerable Cub fan celebrating his 100th birthday here today.
Yeah, World War II veteran. 100 years old today here at the ballpark.
And he had a big smile and stood up and acknowledged the crowd. In fact, he told them to cheer more. If you're in the mood, keep on going.
Yeah, there you go. When you're 100, you can kind of say whatever you want. I mean,
Matt Shaw will lead off this third inning. No balls and 2 strikes on Matt. He hits a high pop fly. Left side playable, angling over toward the line is De La Cruz. Foul territory, makes the catch. And that's going to be out number 1. Game tied at 1 in the third. Here's Nico Horner.
And we're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
Last night's attendance, 18,500 and change. We're going to make our Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game guesses here during this half inning. Nico Horner lines one into right center, a base hit. Let's see if he's going to go for 2. Nope, it's backhanded by Marte, and he gets it back in. 1-out single for Horner. Let's see if that starts a rally.
Now, once again, Nico just red hot as we're getting down to the end of the season, and you're looking for guys come playoff time that are swinging the bat well. You found one there. Your second baseman is absolutely scorching hot here over the last 3 weeks or so. And, boy, it couldn't come at a better time.
So his 12-game hitting streak ended last night, but maybe this hit will start a new one. Here's a drive to left. Going back is Hayes. It's over his head. It's off the wall. Horner racing toward third, getting the green light. He's going to score, and the Cubs have the lead. Ian Happ with a double off the wall in left center. Nico Horner read it perfectly, Ron. He knew instantly that that ball was going to be over the head of Hayes. And he scores standing up, and the Cubs have a 2-1 lead.
Boy, and that's exactly right, and a great base running. And Nico going into third base was expecting to get sent, and then you're going to have to shut him down. He goes flying around third, and he just cruises into home. They do make a throw, not even close. Big swing of the bat for the Cubs, and Ian Happ to drive in the second run.
Ian with his 74th run batted in. Here is Seiya Suzuki. Swinging and missing. Cubs with their first lead of the game and of the series as they try to even things up after losing a tough 1-0 decision last night.
I like that the Cubs right-handed hitters, we talked about this right at the open. You got to get that ball from the inner half of the plate and look to pull the baseball. The right-hander, Swanson's ball into the bullpen in left center. Ian's double into the gap in left center. The only ball that's been hit well the other way was Nico, and he hit a single the other way.
Suzuki awaiting the 1-1. Swings late and misses it. Didn't seem to see that ball real well. Takes off his helmet, calls time. That swing just had a peculiar look to it.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I don't think he saw that ball very well.
Suzuki with 91 runs batted in. And he'll take a little bit high. Didn't miss by much. I guess that's always been a popular strike 2 pitch for a left-hander to a right-handed batter. Trying to hit the top of the zone and trying to get him to chase pitches slightly above the zone. The next offering drops low, and the count is 3-2. But a lot of pitchers try to get you to chase that 2-strike high fastball.
Very popular, especially, that was one of those things when I was swinging well. I didn't chase the ball out of the zone high. If I was slumping, I was chasing that ball out of the zone.
Seiya takes inside and almost hit him. That's ball 4. 3 straight batters have reached. A run in the bank. Cubs on top 2-1 here in the third, and the batter Carson Kelly.
Kelly singled in his first at-bat. Let's see if he can do a little damage. Pretty good size gap in left center. The Reds kind of swing around towards right center field. There's a lot of space down the left field line, which is kind of odd.
Kelly looks at a strike. I'll start the guesses in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. 20,002. The tall left-hander Lodolo glancing back at the runner Happ. The pitch popped up foul and out of play. Now it's 0-2 on Carson Kelly.
Carson got a pretty good pitch to hit there. He's looking for that ball in and just popped it up foul straight back. I know by the look on his face, he wanted to put that last ball in play.
Runners take their leads at first and second. Kelly swings and misses, strike 3. 2 down, off-speed pitch got him. Justin Turner will try to come up with a clutch 2-out base hit here.
Turner last at bat got pitched inside a few different pitches. Check swung twice at a ball up and in. See if he gets a little better look this time. Cubs could use a big swing of the bat from JT.
Fastball away. Game 11 in the season series between the two. They've split the first 10 right down the middle. Exactly. Cubs were 3-3 against the Reds at Wrigley. They are 2-2 here in Ohio. Turner takes high. Okay, now it's 2-0. You've got an advantageous count. What's the thinking?
I'm looking for a fastball, and I'm looking inner half. But I'm definitely looking fastball, and I'm looking to pull this pitch. Is what I'm looking to do against Lodolo.
And the 2-0. Swing and a foul back.
Lodolo made a very good pitch on fastball, but that's that running fastball, and it was up and away, just off the plate outside.
Tough to lay off that one on 2-0.
Yeah, you're swinging, you see fastball, and you're trying to be on time with the speed.
Tall left-hander ready, glances back at the runner Happ. And the pitch to Turner, swung on and missed. 2-2. Turner trying to drive in a run right here. The Cubs have taken a 2-1 lead. But this is one of those parks where you want to build up as many runs as possible. It's a great hitter's park. 2 outs, 2 on, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Turner is gone, so are the Cubs. They settle for 1 on 2 hits and a walk. Leave a pair, middle of inning number 3. Cubs 2, Reds 1 on the score in the Southwest.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Bottom 3, 2-1 Cubs, 81 degrees right now in Cincinnati. Time and temperature sponsored by Circa Sports Illinois. Bet like the pros and download the Circa Sports app today. Huh?
Jose Trevino first up in the bottom of inning number 3. Right-handed batting catcher hitting .249. Takes high for ball 1. Cubs lead 2-1. Imanaga's next pitch pulled foul on the ground. Shota working with the lead now for the very first time. In horse racing, they say that a horse is a good front runner. If it gets out in front, it holds on to the lead. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball to right, pretty well hit. Back goes Suzuki, backpedaling, makes the catch. Near the right field wall. That ball really carries to that part of the park. And that's out number 1. But you like your pitchers to be good front runners as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once you get that lead, you'd love to see guys hold on to it.
Yeah. Nice play by Suzuki, running right up to the wall and straight right. That's a very short porch when you go straight back into the right fielder, probably 340, 350 to that spot.
Matt McLean will take inside. The light's now beginning to have some effect.
I'm going to make my guess at 23,500.
McLean slumping this season, hitting in the low 220s. And that's why he's batting 9th in the order.
I'm going to go 22,200.
I think we are locked in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. The next offering is outside, 2-1. Same 2 teams again tomorrow night, same time as this evening. 5:40 Central. Fly ball, left center field, well hit all the way back and long gone. Matt McLean homers to tie the game. Over the 379 marker in left center. Gone by plenty, his 15th of the year. And the game is back to even, tied at 2.
Shota tries to come inside with that fastball. It's about mid-thigh. He gets it inside. It's on the inside corner or close. But I really believe this Cincinnati ball club, the right-handed hitters are really trying to get to that fastball inside from Shota, and they've been on time with a few of them. And not only the balls that have been hit out of the park, but there's been a few, balls hit foul down the left field line that they've been on that were in off the plate.
28 home runs allowed by Shota this season. Fly ball to deep right center. This one is playable for Crow. Armstrong makes the catch in deep right center, a step off the warning track. And that's out number 2. Game tied at 2. And the batter is Noelvi Marte.
We were watching batting practice today and yesterday, and the ball just really flying here in this ballpark. I mean, there's some balls hit that are going out of the stadium in right field.
28 homers allowed and 137 innings of work. That's a few more than you'd like, as long as the great majority of them are solos, as they've both been tonight. Here's a dribbler toward first, over toward the line, gloving Santana, shovels to Imanaga in time. Shota a little tardy getting over, but he got there just in time to take the throw and skip out of the way of the runner. Score that one 3-1. We go to inning number 4. Cubs 2, Reds 2.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
America. James Hardy is proud to sponsor the Cubs. James Hardy Building Products. Cite it.
Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz has an RBI double for the Buccos. The Braves all over the Tigers, 6-0 now. Top of the fourth in Detroit. Ronald Acuna Jr. a 2-run shot, his 18th.
Dansby Swanson swings and misses. Zach, 0-2.
Ryan Mountcastle goes deep for Baltimore. The Orioles lead the Yankees 1-0. Bottom of the second inning at Camden Yards. And Francisco Lindor with a single. And that ends up leading to a run as Pete Alonso scores on an error. Mets with a 1-0 lead over the Nationals in the last of the second.
Swanson strikes out to lead off the fourth inning. And the batter now is Carlos Santana.
And top of the first in Tampa, the Rays and Red Sox are scoreless. Pat?
Third consecutive strikeout for Lodolo and his sixth in the game. And the batter is Carlos Santana. This ball game is tied at 2. Top of the fourth, one away, nobody on. And the pitch to Santana. Bouncing ball to third. In the hole is the shortstop De La Cruz. He's got a good arm. And his throw in plenty of time to get Santana 2 down.
Well, he made that play look pretty easy. Ball was deep in the hole. He catches this ball, stands up almost like a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then just throws a bullet across the diamond with no real effort at all. Excellent play.
2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the batter, lefty against lefty. Pete shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a strike.
This fourth inning is sponsored by Wintrust, home of the exclusive Cubs debit card. Member FDIC, EHL lender.
Pete needs a home run to become the first Cub ever to have 30 homers, doubles, and stolen bases in a single year. Ever. And this franchise has been around since 1876. Shallow at third is Hayes. Lodolo deals. Dropped down to about 3/4 side arm, and a sinking fastball is swung on and missed.
That's nasty, and he had velocity to it too. 94 miles an hour, ball running and sinking. And starts out behind your back. Lodolo 6'6".
And the next offering. Just a little bit outside. He's making his 27th career start. This is a career high. 27-year-old Nick Lodolo. Went to Texas Christian as a collegian. His breaking ball is low and outside.
The Cincinnati group is, they get a couple pieces this winter, and you start talking about their pitching staff, and they stay healthy. They're going to be tough in the National League Central for the next few years, that's for sure.
3-2 to Pete. Bouncer slowly to the left side, barehanded by Hayes. And the throw to first, not in time. Not in time. The ball dropped by Steer, trying to keep his foot on the bag. He fell flat on his chest, trying to make a backhand catch of the throw from the third baseman, and the first baseman, Steer, could not hold on. That should be a base hit, I would say.
Yeah, very difficult play as, Ke'Bryan Hayes comes over, and as you said, Pat, bare hands this ball, and Steer never was on the base, and the ball is dropped, so it will be a base hit for Pete, so he's 2 for 2 in the ball game. Now we'll see if he takes off. He got picked off in his last time at first.
That Shaw takes down low. For Armstrong being held by Steer at first.
Pete last time, it's actually officially a caught stealing. He was thrown out at second.
Swing and a miss. Shaw was trying to launch one that time. So Pete's been caught 8 times with 35 successful steals. Boy, there's a huge hole on the right side of the diamond for Matt Shaw. It's a 90-foot gap. Now the 1-1 from Lodolo. Shaw swings at a changeup, doesn't get it. The ball ended up low and outside. Shaw just a little over anxious looking so far tonight. Now he chokes up, tries to put it in play with 2 strikes. Tie game, 4th inning. Lodolo makes a pickoff throw, certainly not his best move. Marte, the right fielder, only about 40 feet off the line as they play Shaw to hit the other way. And the pitch drilled in the air, left field. Did he get it? That ball is gone. 2-run homer, Matt Shaw. Cubs lead 4-2. It jumped off his bat. He kind of golfed it, Ron. The pitch was really down around the knees, and he drills a line drive home run to left, and the Cubs lead 4-2.
Now it's an off-speed pitch in the middle of the plate, and as you said, Pat, it's down. And he does. This ball, he hits it, it's down and in, and he just smokes this ball. As soon as he hits it on the barrel, you know it's gone. This ball, the ball is just jumping here. And Matty Shaw giving the Cubs the lead at 4-2. Or actually, 4-2 on a very nice swing, and that ball down and in.
Number 12 for Shaw. He has 42 driven in. So the infield single by Crow Armstrong keeps the inning alive, and Shaw gives the Cubs a 2-run lead. That's been a pleasant and recurring theme of this Cubs team all year long, and I'm talking about the bottom of the order, Ron.
Yeah.
Pulling their load and doing some damage and getting some clutch hits. Nico Hoerner will take outside for a ball.
And RBIs by Cubs batter, sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Get old.
Another hefty home run. The official trash bag of the Cubs, hefty. Strength that's anything but ordinary. Hoerner 1 for 2, scored a run his last time. Cub fans still kind of buzzing after that home run by the number 9 hitter Matt Shaw, his 12th of the year. And he now has 42 runs batted in. Swing and a miss by Nico. Fans like to talk about homers after they are hit. Looked like a low pitch to me. A little more buzzing. Here's the pitch inside. Ball 3 to Hoerner. 3-2.
Oh, buzzing, huh?
And the next offering. Popped up foul and out of play. Now this has been a typical Great American Ballpark first few innings for the Cubs offense. They've driven in their runs all on extra base hits. Solo homer Swanson, RBI double Happ, 2-run homer Shaw. Very typical for this yard. The 3-2 popped up right center, playable. Friedel will make the catch. But the bottom of the order does some damage. A 2-run homer by the number 9 hitter Matt Shaw. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Cubs 4, Reds 2. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Craig Counsell here. Pat and Ron call every game on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
They'll bring the fun home. Aaron Judge leads the majors in batting average. He's hitting .327.
Miguel Andujar homered his first time. Zach, what else you got?
Cal Raleigh has homered a lot more. 56 times this season, Pat. He's the major league leader. Kyle Schwarber leads the majors in RBIs with 128.
Here's the 1-0, and I would say both of those men, Ron, have a very good chance to be their league MVP.
I guess so.
And on the flip side, Paul Skeens, even after that rough outing against the Cubs the other night, still the ERA leader, 2.03.
2-0 to Andujar, fouled away. What else?
Max Fried of the Yankees leads in victories with 18, and Carlos Estevez of the Royals is the saves leader with 40.
I would say he's done that fairly quietly, wouldn't you?
I would agree, yeah.
Now the 2-1 from Shota Imanaga. Fly ball to right, should be playable for Suzuki. Back near the track, that started to carry, and he makes the catch only about 3 steps in front of that right field wall. Man, it's amazing how that ball carries in that direction.
Well, and I would love to see what the dimensions are in straight right. Right center, it's 370. If you go, towards the line a little bit from where Suzuki plays in straight right, and you go back in 340?
340.
345 maybe, so it's not very deep.
Yeah.
When you hit the ball to straight right field.
Austin Hayes takes outside. Flags just hanging on the poles out beyond the left center field fence. Shota Imanaga delivers a swing and a miss by Austin Hayes. Cubs leading 4-2. The White Sox and the Padres are going to be getting underway soon if they're not already. Here's a deep drive foul to left and back out of play. It's time for everyone to be a scoreboard watcher now. You're down to the final 10 games of the year.
Padres and White Sox scoreless. Bottom of the first on the south side, Pat.
Cubs magic number 5 to lock up that top wild card spot. Fly ball to right, shallow toward the line, going out. Santana in. Suzuki. That ball lands just foul, untouched. Nobody could get there. Horner also in the area, but it was Suzuki who was the closest. And the Cubs lucky that that ball just bounced on the other side of the chalk. Foul ball.
Yeah, that ball just missed the chalk line, and it's going to be a ground rule double as the ball bounced into the stands. Hayes ran all the way past second base. He's going to need a 30-second timeout.
A warm night. Yeah, that's a good 40-yard sprint.
Yeah.
My arithmetic may be a little faulty there. Let's see, 180 feet. How about a 60-yard sprint?
There you go.
Now the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hayes is out number 2. Good change of pace by Shota. And the batter is Spencer Steer.
Might be the best split he threw all day. That one starts out in the zone and just dives down. That was an excellent pitch by Shota.
Cubs will play 2 more games here tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. Swing and a miss. Monday is the final off day of the regular season, and then the final homestand at Wrigley. Next Tuesday night, the New York Mets are in. to start a 3-gamer. And the St. Louis Cardinals in a week from tonight. Actually, it'll be a day game a week from today. 3 games against the Redbirds leading up to the finish line. All of the games a week from Sunday start at the exact same time. I believe it's 3 o'clock Central.
3, is that it?
Is that what it is? Or 2 o'clock Central, says Zach.
Yeah, I thought it was 2.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea. Whoever came up with that concept. It adds an element of extra drama on the season's final day. Everyone playing at the exact same time. There's the pitch down low, and it's 1-2 on Spencer Steer. And the 1-2 from Shota Imanaga. Swing and a foul back, just did make contact. And of course the Mets will have a lot to play for starting Tuesday night at Wrigley. They are battling for that final wild card spot right now.
Yeah.
The Phillies have already clinched their division. Swinging a fly ball left center, pretty well hit, back toward the wall, and that ball is gone. Spencer Steer with a home run. The Reds have hit 3 homers in the first 4 innings against Shota Imanaga, but that's what happens in this ballpark, Ron.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We talked about it in the pregame show and right as the game started. For Shota, it was going to be one of those things, a fly ball pitcher in a ballpark where the ball really jumps. So the balls that might end up being doubles in a lot of parks end up 3 or 4 rows back. You know, the other thing is the plan of attack for this Reds lineup, the right-handers, have been, I am on and looking for the fastball inside and up from Shota.
Ellie De La Cruz will take a strike. Solo homers by Andujar in the first, McLean in the third, and now Steer here in the fourth. Cubs still lead, but it's a precarious 4-3. Fastball missing outside. 1-1 on the big man, De La Cruz. Shota Imanaga ready in the 1-1. Nubbed foul off the end of the stick. What's on your mind on 1-2?
I would stay away from De La Cruz, and I would a few more split fingers. I would not throw him a fastball anywhere from the middle of the plate in. I would force him to hit something away.
And the 1-2 pitch on the way. De La Cruz checks his swing and fouls it away.
Like a high split finger up and in.
Now the scoreboard telling the fans to make some noise here at the Great American Ballpark. And now the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 ends the inning. But the Reds get a step closer on the home run by Steer. Zach Zaidman joins Ron Coomer in a moment. We go to inning number 5. Cubs 4, Reds 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take Cubs baseball with you wherever you go in the Chicagoland area with the Odyssey and iHeartRadio apps. Download the apps and search 670 The Score. Top of the fifth here in Cincinnati. The Cubs with a 4-3 lead over the Reds as Ian Happ looks at a changeup low off the outside from left-hander Nick Lodolo. Happ 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI double in the third. The pitch, that's inside, backing Happ off the plate with a slider, I should say a fastball. So the count now is 2-0. Happ switch hitter batting from the right side against the left-hander Lodolo, who rocks back and deals. Happ swings, pops it up in front of us, out of play. So 2-1 the count. It's been a typical game that you normally experience here at Great American Ballpark. A lot of home runs. The Reds have hit 3 off of Shota Imanaga. Matt Shaw's 2-run job in the fourth, putting the Cubs ahead. The pitch is low, so Happ has worked a 3-1 count. Dansby Swanson has also gone deep for the Cubs tonight. And now the 3-1. Happ fouls it back off the screen. It's a full count. Connor Phillips has begun warming up. A right-hander in the Reds bullpen. Lodolo at 84 pitches. Here comes number 85. Called strike 3. Fastball right around belt high on the inside edge at 94 miles per hour. Happ's retired, 1 away. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
All the Cubs talk you can handle on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 670 The Score. WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago on Odyssey Sports Station.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate. Nick Lodolo deals, and Suzuki looks at a curveball inside for ball 1. 4-3 Cubs over the Reds. Game 2 of a 4-game set. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. Lefty-righty matchup as Lodolo deals. Suzuki swings, and it's a high fly ball to right. It's playable for Marte, who makes the catch. 2 away.
Lodolo, that 3-quarter delivery, slinging that ball up there. When he hits his spots, he's very difficult to hit. But there are times where he'll get a little predictable, and you can start looking for certain pitches, and then, hitters have a little better shot against him.
So 2 down. Carson Kelly, the cleanup man at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Fastball on the inner half, about knee high at 95 miles per hour from the left-hander Lodolo. 0-1 the count. 4-3 Cubs here with 2 down in the top of the 5th. Kelly's 1 for 2 with a single. The pitch. Little tapper fouled off to the right. 0-2. There's a contingent of Cubs staffers in the booth to our right.
Yeah.
And I feel a lot of pressure. They were looking at me when I sat in this seat as Pat took his break following the 4th inning. And I know they're listening. So we better put on a good show. Hopefully Carson Kelly does something here. We can pump it up a little bit.
I don't know if you realize this or not, but we got 7 million people in our city. So you could, at any moment they could all be clicking into 670 The Score, but no pressure.
No, not at all. But I talk to them every day.
There's 4 of them, and there's 7 million in our city. So I'm just wondering if that's a problem for you.
High drive down the right field line, slicing foul out of play.
Because if it is, we got to talk about it.
I feel like we're doing fine.
I sure hope so. Yeah.
I mean, got less than 10 games to go in the regular season. The playoffs are fast approaching.
You've been doing a heck of a job all year. I don't know why it's bothering you now with 9 games left.
Chopper up the middle, backhanded by McClain on the outfield grass, across the body throw, not in time. Infield single for Carson Kelly, his second hit of the ball game. It comes with 2 away here in the top half of the 5th inning, and the Cubs have a 4-3 lead.
De La Cruz playing way around to the pull side. It's short, and that ball chopped just to the pull side of the second base bag. Klain goes way over and gets this ball on the shortstop side, but no real chance to get Kelly, and as you said, his second hit of the ball game.
So here is Justin Turner, the Cubs' designated hitter tonight, right-handed batter. Lodolo delivers, and Turner swings and misses. At a changeup. That was a little low. 0-1 the count. Turner has struck out swinging twice tonight. Kelly being held on at first by Steer. Lodolo deals. Turner swings and rips a base hit in the left. And the Cubs have something going here with 2 away. Back-to-back singles by Kelly and Turner, and it'll bring up Dansby Swanson, who homered earlier tonight.
Yeah, and I get a feeling that's going to be the end of the day for Lodolo, as Terry Francona making the slow walk out to the mound.
Yeah, they've had the right-hander Connor Phillips warming up. Francona is yet to signal to the bullpen. He asked for the baseball, though, and that'll be all for the left-hander Nick Lodolo. All opponent pitching changes are sponsored by Sloan, official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game.
A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Season, 16 games, a 3.26 ERA. Cubs threatening, 2 on, 2 out, top of the 5th. They've got a 4-3 lead over the Reds. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Phillips taking over for the starter left-hander Nick Lodolo. Swanson 1 for 2 with a home run in the second inning. Phillips works on the first base side of the rubber. Looks at second, works his motion and deals. Swanson swings, and it's a line drive to left coming in. And making the catch cap high is Austin Hayes for out number 3, and the Cubs leave 2. Middle 5, Cubs 4, Reds 3 on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Jamison Tyone.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco. A home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game.
A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And Sunday, September 27th and 28th, the Cubs finish up the regular season against the Cardinals. Each day, up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will receive a special edition Cubs pennant for Fan Appreciation Weekend. Be here for it. Visit Cubs.com/tickets. Bottom 5, Cubs with a 4-3 lead over the Reds. Key Brian Hayes at the plate. Left-hander Shota Imanaga deals up high. Ball 1 to Hayes. Now, Kuhn, Imanaga has given up just 3 hits tonight. All of them solo home runs, hard-hit balls. Here at the Great American Ballpark. And the 1-0 delivery. Hayes looks at a strike, top of the zone, outside edge, slow-moving breaking ball, 1-1.
What did we talk about in the pregame show today? We talked about, the issue for Shota in this ballpark is keeping the ball in the park and, having good command. He's having a little issue right now with the PitchCom device. But the issue is, 2 things I knew were going to happen today. One, the Reds are going to be trying to be on that inside fastball, that up and in fastball that he's patented that he throws and throws so well. And if he leaves that ball or leaks it out over the plate, that's where the ball becomes hittable. Tonight, they've hit 2 home runs on actually really good pitches by Shota. But this is a ballpark. 2 of those home runs were hit well, but ended up in the second or third row. Those might be doubles in another ballpark.
The 1-1 is low as Imanaga misses with a splitter. 2-1 on Hayes.
But I think the other thing that's pretty telling is the balls from the right-handed hitters that have been pulled foul. That tells you with the home runs and these balls hit foul that's what they're looking for, is that pitch inside, that fastball up and in.
Imanaga misses with a breaking ball off the outside, so 3-1 the count. And this is the way Imanaga pitches. You can't change your style just because you're at a new ballpark. Here's the pitch. That misses off the outside a little high. Ball 4. Key Brian Hayes draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cubs with a 4-3 lead.
No, you don't want to change your style. Shota's been way too good to do something like that. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's been really good for the 2 years he's been with the Cubs. The only thing you got to do is just make sure that you mix up your pitches and you can throw some fastballs away and not just always pound that ball in. The up and away fastball can work. And then throw the fastball. If you think they're on that fastball inside, just keep moving it farther and farther in. Keep letting them hook it foul.
Jose Trevino looks at a fastball up high. The next pitch misses inside, a splitter. Imanaga looking frustrated on the mound as he swipes at the baseball that's thrown back at him from Carson Kelly. 2-0 the count on Trevino.
Yeah, he's had a couple splits that he's thrown, and he's a little frustrated with the results of the split fingers.
And the pitch. That's a called strike. Fastball right down the middle, belt high, 2-1.
Shota is somewhat of a perfectionist with that split finger in particular. He really knows what he wants it to do. And when it's not doing that, that's a problem.
A throw to first gets past Santana, bounces off the sidewall, fielded by Santana. The throw to second is wide and backed up by Swanson. Sliding into second base is Hayes. And now the Reds have the tying run in scoring position with no one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Be an error on Shota on the throw to first base. Brian Hayes takes off for second base. Now the Cubs will do a little different defense as Santana comes in playing even with the grass at first.
Trevino grounds one on the right side, fielded by Horner. His throw to first is in time. That's out number one. Moving to third on the play is Hayes. The first out, sponsored by Xfinity, your home field advantage, brought to you by Xfinity, all your favorite teams, all in one place.
Now Torino with a productive at bat using the other side of the field and getting Hayes over to third with only one out. Now the Cubs on defense will play the infield in and try to cut down this play at the plate, or this run at the plate. Ke'Bryan Hayes at third will be going on contact.
Matt McLain swings and misses at a splitter that darts low. 0-1 the count. McLain hit a monster home run to left center field his last time up. One of 3 home runs on the night for Cincinnati against Imanaga. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Called strike. Splitter right along the outside edge near the bottom of the zone. 0-2.
2 perfect split fingers by Shota to get strike 1 and strike 2. See what he goes with here on 0-2. You're looking for the strikeout or a ground ball to the left side.
Hayes at third. Here comes the 0-2. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. As Imanaga uses the splitter for a third time to get McLain 2 away.
Well, we just said he was a little frustrated with his split with 2 of them in a row, and that's how Hayes ended up at first base. And then all of a sudden he got the feel for that split. He threw 3 in a row on the outside corner, at the knees, away. Perfect pitches by Shota.
TJ Friedl now stands in, and the pitch. Called strike, fastball, top of the zone, 0-1. The corner infielders playing in for the Cubs, relatively so.
Yeah, they're playing in just to make sure Friedl swings and not letting him just bunt and drive this run in on just a bunt.
Pitch misses up high by Imanaga. Fastball, so 1-1 the count on the left-handed hitting Friedl.
I like this play with Shaw at third base to squeeze Friedl just a little bit. To know you just don't get a free pass to bunt and drive this run in with 2 outs.
Hayes at third, 2 away. Shota long set, the 1-1. Misses up high with a fastball. 2-1 the count on Friedl. Crowd being prompted to make some noise by the video boards in the outfield. They do for a brief second. Here comes the 2-1. Looped in the left, a base hit. Reds tie up the ball game. Coming in to score, Ke'Bryan Hayes. RBI single, TJ Friedl. 4-4 Cubs and Reds here in the last of the 5th.
Now the leadoff walk comes back to hurt Imanaga. As the leadoff walk, then an error pushes Ke'Bryan Hayes to second, and Shota walking off the mound back behind the mound towards second. A little frustrated right now because he knows he's made some really good pitches in this inning to get the strikeout, to get to 2 outs to McLain, and then Friedl just dumps it in the short left.
Now time called. Cubs pitching coach Tommy Hotovy out on the mound along with interpreter Edwin Stanberry. Carson Kelly up there as well, talking to Shota Imanaga. Home plate umpire Chad Whitson walking up and now breaking up the meeting. He wants to resume play here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2 down, 4-4 game, Cubs and Reds. The go-ahead run, Friedl with excellent speed at first base. Noelvi Marte will stand in, right-handed batter. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Now you gotta expect that here in the middle of the ball game, Friedl will probably try to take second base. Does not have a big lead at first right now.
And the pitch. Marte looks at a ball low, a splitter that missed, 1-0. Friedl with 12 stolen bases this season, being held on by Santana. Big hole on the right side of the infield for Marte. The pitch. He swings, lines one, caught at short, right on the edge of the outfield grass by Dansby Swanson for out number 3. But the Reds tie up the game on the soft liner to left by TJ Friedl. 4-4 Cubs and Reds after 5 on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals.
The NASDAQ 100 Index comprises the 100 largest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. You can't invest directly into an index. Before investing, consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with the Chicago Cubs. Invesco Distributors, Inc. Hefty Trash Bags, the official trash bags of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty, ultra-strong trash bags resist rips, tears, and leaks. Strength that's anything but ordinary.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Michael Busch is on deck for the Cubs. Who's on Deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Pat?
All right, Zach. Michael Busch, as you say, pinch hitting for Carlos Santana. Undoubtedly, Michael will stay in the game defensively and play first for the rest of this game. Right now, he's trying to start a rally in a 4-4 game. 6th inning. Next offering low and inside, 1-1. A lot of action in the first 5 innings tonight. Cubs have had home runs from Dansby Swanson and Matt Shaw. The Reds have hit 3 solo home runs. There's a strike to Busch. The Reds home run hitters, Miguel Andujar in the first, Matt McLean in the third, and Spencer Steer in the fourth. Which makes it a very typical game in this ballpark, Ron.
That's exactly right. You just kind of expect the long ball being part of the plan here in this park.
1-2 low and into Busch. Crow Armstrong on deck. Plenty of Cub fans here. In fact, it seems like more fans have arrived in the last few innings. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Sharp breaking ball got him. And Busch is out number 1. Phillips getting the strikeout. And Crow Armstrong is stepping in. Pete has singled twice and scored a run. Shallow at third is Key Brian Hayes. Let's see if Pete can get a hold of one. He swings and chops it foul. You can only imagine, Ron, if he played 81 games in this park, think how many home runs he could hit.
Yeah. This is one of those ballparks for a left-handed hitter. If you pull the ball and get it elevated, man, he taking a little time, hit this ball off his right foot, that inside part of his foot didn't hit the shin guard. It got him right in that instep of the foot. You could hear it hit his spike.
Here comes the 0-1 now to Pete Crow Armstrong, way outside. You think about some of the left-handed batters they've had here in the past, like Joey Votto, and Jay Bruce. And they were good hitters, but their numbers were even better in this park. Here's the 1-1, fouled away off to the left out of play.
Yeah, this is I'll tell you, this ballpark too, you know, for a right-handed hitter, this really makes you a good hitter because, you know, they start spinning balls away from you, pitching you away. You use the other side of the field. It just makes your swing so much better. And you can hit that way with power. And you had a ball to straight right field over the right fielder's head right now. It's 340 to the outfield wall, would be my guess. 340, 345.
And a nice warm night. The ball is carrying. Pete takes strike 3 called. He thought it was down. Pete argues briefly with Chad Whitson, the home plate umpire, and he's not a big arguer. He thought that pitch was low. We haven't seen it yet, Ron.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. That's on the inside corner, and it gets, Pete did not see the ball that well. It hits the corner inside.
When he sees the replay, he'll see that it was a strike and a good call. 2 down. Here's Matt Shaw. Shaw with a 2-run homer his last time up. That's the biggest blow for the Cubs in the game. Curveball buckles his knees. It's in there for a strike. The White Sox jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the second inning over the San Diego Padres. This curveball dips low and outside. It's 2-1. Again, the Cubs' magic number down to 5 to clinch that top wild card spot. Very achievable.
Yeah.
Fastball is inside. Cubs have 9 to play. So do the Padres. Any combination of 5 Cubs wins and San Diego losses, and the Cubs will be the #1 wild card team regardless. The 3-1 strike 2 called.
But there's something about that playoff atmosphere at Wrigley Field, isn't there? Really looking forward to that and hoping that we get quite a few ball games in Chicago come October.
The first step would be the wild card series. It'll be a best of 3. Pop fly to shallow center, routine for Friedel. Drifting in, the little left-hander makes the catch. Cubs do nothing in the 6th. On to the bottom half. Cubs 4. This is the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fan.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Porter Hodge now on the mound. I see the White Sox lead is 2-1 over the Padres. They're in the 4th inning on the south side. Here a 4-4 tie. Bottom of inning number 6. Andujar, Austin Hayes, and Spencer Steer batting for Cincinnati. First pitch to Andujar is a strike. Cubs out hitting the Reds 9-4. But the Reds out homering the Cubs 3-2. Next offering misses 1-1.
Pitching changes by the Cubs with Porter Hodge entering the ball game. That's sponsored by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs.
Next offering is a strike, 1-2. Andujar with a solo homer and a fly out to right. Right-handed batter waiting. Porter Hodge, big strong right-hander, brings it. Breaking ball lifted, fouled off to the right, out of play.
And what's been on tap here in the 6th inning, sponsored by Flight by Yingling, the next generation light beer. And for the Cubs, it's been Dansby Swanson and Matt Shaw have put a couple balls in flight tonight. Cubs may need a couple more to win this ball game tonight, Patrick.
The 1-2 fouled away. Just thinking about scoreboard watching, Ron. As a broadcaster, it's kind of a favorite thing to do this time of the year. How is your game going, and how is the other guy, the other team that's battling for a spot that you're battling for, how are they doing? How about for a ball player? I'm wondering now, as an active player, back in the day, here's a pitch up and in. I know when you're on defense, you can't be looking up at the scoreboard after every pitch to see how the other team is doing. But would you find yourself kind of just casually glancing at the out-of-town scoreboard?
Yeah, because you do get some time on the bench when you're not hitting, if you're playing in a game.
Strike 3 called. Andujar out on a good breaking ball, out number 1. Game tied at 4, 6th inning. And the batter now is Austin Hayes, Ron.
This ball had a little bit of cut to it right on the inside corner. Very nice pitch by Porter Hodge. Hits that inside corner. But I think, when you get to this point, you'll be sitting on the bench, in between your at-bats before you take the field in every inning. And you may take a glance up there to see what the teams that you're either chasing or that are chasing you are doing in the ball game.
4-4 game. Now, would they have games of out-of-town ball games in the clubhouse so you could go in and actually watch to see how other games were going?
Usually not.
Okay.
Usually you try to keep your game on, unless it's like the final day of the season maybe or something.
Yeah.
But you really want to keep your focus on your own game is usually the case. But I don't know how it is now. It's been a little while since I've been down there.
0-2 to Hayes, bounced over the mound, charging near second. Horner gloves it, running throw. The throw offline, and safe at first is Hayes. The ball must have slipped out of Nico's hand. His throw sailed on him, and it did not have much on it. It's like he lost the grip as he started to throw, Ron.
Yeah, I think he catches this ground ball, and then he gets the pound ball, where that ball, instead of staying in your fingers, it rolls down into your palm of your hand, and you almost like throw that shot put type throw over to first, and because he really didn't get a grip on the ball at all, it'll be a base hit.
Spencer Steer will take a strike. Hayes at first. Austin Hayes being held by Michael Bush. Cubs and Reds in a 4-4 tie. Good fastball. Best one he has fired so far. In for a strike. 0-2. What do you like here?
I always like when Porter Hodge is pitching and he's throwing his fastball where he wants to. That's a great pitch. He's rushing it up there about 97, 98 miles an hour.
Infielders looking for a ground ball. Here's a pop fly foul out of play, right side. We're going to take a look at a little baseball history as we move along. This date in baseball history brought to you by VillageofBedfordPark.com. Now's the time to make history for your business in Bedford Park. This ball is low and outside for a ball. A young Cubs infielder by the name of Ernie Banks on this date in 1955 hit his 5th Grand Slam of the season.
Wow.
It established a major league record, the most Grand Slams by a player in a single year. Now the 1-2, low and outside. Great save by the catcher, Kelly. That ball had wild pitch written all over it. Carson backhanded the ball on a short hop pick. Beautiful play. Joe Cowley, there's a name from the past. 1986. Pitched a no-hitter on this date as the White Sox beat the Angels. Here's a deep drive into left center in trouble. Back toward the left center field fence, and that ball is gone for a home run. Spencer Steer with his second of the game and his 20th of the year, and the Reds have taken a 6-4 lead.
That's the hanging breaking ball, and once again, it's one of those balls that's hit, goes right over the 379 mark, but it only lands 2 rows deep. And it's one of those balls at a lot of ballparks, that's probably just an extra base hit. Or it's caught by Pete Crow Armstrong, but it ends up in the second row.
Ellie De La Cruz hits one to deep left, and that ball is gone. Reds go back-to-back on consecutive pitches. Ellie De La Cruz ends his drought. It's his first home run in 44 games. Opposite field to left. Looked like it hit the top of the wall and bounced up into the stands.
It's just a high fastball up and away, and Cruz goes with it. And it does. It hits right on the top of the wall and bounces into the stands. And once again, that's that thing where the ball just carries here, and it ends up going out of the ballpark.
And the Reds have opened up a 7-4 lead here in the 6th inning. Tommy Hodvey out to see about Porter Hodge. Reds have hit 5 home runs in the game, and the homers have accounted for 6 of their 7 runs.
Now this is, you kind of expect it when you come here. We did not see that yesterday, but we certainly are tonight. The long ball is playing a huge factor in this game.
Key Brian Hayes takes a strike. For De La Cruz, his 20th of the year. He has 83 runs batted in. Low and outside, 1-1. Reds have scored in every inning except the second. And again, they are playing long ball tonight. 5 home runs. We're only in the 6th inning. Now the 2-1 from Hodge to Hayes. Swing and a foul back. Getting back to Joe Cowley. I was reading about his no-hitter. Came against the Angels. There were 2 oddities about the no-hitter. One, the game finished on a ground ball double play, which you don't see in a lot of no-hitters. Yeah. And the other thing, it was Cowley's final win in the big leagues.
Oh, wow.
A no-hitter for the White Sox. He finished his career with the Phillies the following year and had a record of 0-4. Key Brian Hayes takes high for ball 4, and Hodge having a very difficult 6th inning. And the batter is Jose Trevino.
Hodge struck out Andujar to start the inning, and then single, 2-run homer, and now a walk to Hayes.
Swing and a miss by Trevino, the catcher, with a count of 0-1. He has lined out and grounded out. Cubs are down by 3, but a lot of baseball left. We are only in the 6th inning. Here's a deep drive into right center field. Back is Suzuki with a play, makes the catch for out number 2. And that ball was dangerously close to home run territory.
Yeah, that was to the track, right at the track in right center.
Three runs in, 2 down, a man at first. Matt McLean at the plate. And he'll look at a strike on a breaking ball. Cubs started the trip by sweeping the Pirates at PNC. They lost last night and having a hard time tonight against Cincinnati. Ball 1 outside, 1-1.
Well, one thing about this Reds team, and Terry Francona is their manager, they get a lot to play for. They're still in the playoff hunt.
Swing and a miss by McLean. Cincinnati in a battle for that third spot. 2 behind the Mets. They're tied with Arizona. The Giants are a game behind both Arizona and the Reds. But again, there's time. This is game 154 for both of these teams. 8 more to play. Down low for a ball, and the count 2-2. Inevitably, Ron, teams will go down to the last day of the season and somebody needs a win to win a division or to win a wild card spot. It's almost funny. You play 162 games. You'd think something or almost everything would be settled by game 162, but that's not the case.
Right, yeah, and very seldom is. There's always a division race. There's always a bunch of wild card spots in the last weekend.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Reds score 3 home runs by Steer with a man on, and a solo by De La Cruz. We go to the 7th inning. Reds 7, Cubs 4. This is the score in the South.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
We're more than just amazing suits.
Top of the 7th in Cincinnati, Reds 7, Cubs 4. The 7th inning is sponsored by the new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Huh?
All right, Zach, a new pitcher in the game. Nick Martinez for the Reds, right-hander, facing Nico Hoerner. Nico trying to crank up a rally with Happ and Suzuki to follow. Cubs trail by 3. Hoerner tonight 1 for 3. Martinez comes back. Here's a high fly ball, shallow, well, medium deep left center. Routine though for Hayes, and it's out number 1. Austin Hayes hauling it in. 1 gone. And the batter is Ian Happ. Nick Martinez made 26 starts, but he really struggled as a starter, and he was sent to the bullpen, and now he's going to make his 11th bullpen outing. Overall, he is 10-13 with an ERA of 4.63. So you know he's had some hard times all year long as Ian Happ takes the strike. Happ 1 for 3 with a 3rd inning RBI double. And the next pitch. Hit in the air, right center field. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Marte gloves it on 1 hop and gets it back in. And Ian Happ has a 1-out single. And let's see if that leads to bigger and better things. Suzuki stands in. Seiya has walked twice and flied to right. Let's see if he can get on to get the tying run up to the plate. Plenty of Cub fans here. Thousands of Cub fans here. Seiya backs away from some inside heat. It's almost like about 5,000 people arrived once the game began. Lower deck is almost completely filled. Here comes the 1-0. Seiya with a check swing foul. Now it's 1-1. Cub fans ready to make a lot of noise before this game is over. The stretch by Martinez, the right-hander ready. A long set. And now the 1-1. Seiya takes a strike. On a spinner that time, 1-2.
Breaking ball. Starts out up, hits the outside corner about knee high.
Right-hander to right-hander, the 1-2. Seiya gets jammed and fouls it away. Ron, as a hitter, you've seen 5 or 6 innings of ball, and the ball has been flying out of here. We've had a total of, 5 home runs for the Reds, 2 for the Cubs. So more than a homer per inning, combining both teams. Does that change the way you're thinking as a hitter? Here's Seiya taking up and in, and the count now 2-2. I'm not talking about a drastic change, but slightly.
Absolutely. You're definitely looking to get the ball elevated on a day like this, as opposed to, because most of the time you want to get the ball in the air and you want to drive the ball.
Seiya hits a big bouncer toward the middle. McLean, the second baseman, gets it, steps on the bag and throws to first. Double play. The Cubs are going to challenge that call. McLean stepping on second. Threw the ball to first. David Rackley, the umpire, called him out at first. I thought for sure. And now Craig Counsell is going out to talk to Chad Whitson, the home plate umpire. Craig might be challenging both plays, if I'm reading the signal right, Ron.
I would agree. I think he's going to challenge the play at second.
The play at second and the play at first.
There you go. Yep. Play at second and the play at first. They're both close. And why not? You got the challenge. You're using it, so you might as well have them take a look at both plays.
Okay, so the first one, he got him at second base, so that one is out. And the throw to first is going to be safe. That's the way I'm seeing it. You agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree. Absolutely. Play at second base was a nice play by McLean. The play at first, not all that close, actually.
I was surprised when he flashed the outside at first as well. Whenever there's a managerial challenge involving instant replays, they take a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. I'm surprised this is taking this long. It was not even close, really, at first.
After review.
The
call at second is confirmed. That runner is out. The call at first is overturned. That runner is safe. Chicago retains their challenge.
David Rackley, the crew chief at first, probably a little embarrassed that he had to admit that he had missed the call. 2 outs and a man at first. Carson Kelly, the batter. I see Moises Ballesteros, I believe, in the on-deck circle. Let's see if Kelly can keep the inning alive. 7-4 Reds. 6th inning, 2 outs and a man at first. Swing and a pop-up. Foul, playable for Hayes. He's got it. Cubs don't score. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Reds 7, Cubs 4 on the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Every strike. Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bottom of the seventh inning in Cincinnati, Reds 7, Cubs 4. We're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Pat?
All right, Zach. Former Red Taylor Rogers now pitching for the Cubs. Big, tall, long-legged left-hander facing T.J. Friedel. Reds on top 7-4. First pitch, bottom of the seventh. In there for a strike. 0-1. Friedel struck out, flied out, and singled to drive in a run. Corner infielders play shallow against him. Rogers deals. This pitch dips down low, and the count 1-1. Here's this swing and a drive foul down the right field line, out of play. Much bigger crowd than we thought. 25,584 are here tonight. Again, both teams hoping to play beyond game number 162. Cubs a guarantee they'll be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of where, exactly where they fit in. Here's the 1-2. It's down low. Reds 2 games back behind the Mets for the final wild card spot before play began tonight. And now the 2-2. Big bouncer back to the mound. Routine for Rogers. Takes his time. Throws to first. Out number 1. Noelvi Marte coming up.
Good start here in the seventh for Rogers. Made some really good pitches. Breaking ball just missed down, and then made another good pitch just to get the little chopper right back to the mound. And now the big key for Rogers, just keep the ball in the ballpark and keep the Cubs right where they're at. Give them a shot here in the 8th and 9th inning.
Marte has flied out, grounded out, and lined out. I think Zach is going to have the attendance figure and the winners in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. Speaking of which, Ron will be naming the toast of the game ball players coming up in the 9th inning, and that also is sponsored by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Cubs out hitting Cincinnati 10-7. The Reds on top 7-4. And the next breaking ball misses, and the count 2-1 on Marte. And the next pitch in there for a call strike. 2-2.
Good little crossfired fastball. That last one starts out in and then comes back over the inside corner. Good pitch.
The wave is starting to ripple around the stands. Swinging a smash foul past third. Have you been part of many waves, Ron?
No, I can't say that I have. I have.
Fly ball, pop fly foul might be playable. Rushing down the line is Matt Shaw to make the catch. And that's out number 2. You've probably been at the ballpark and seen many waves.
Seen them many times. I can honestly say I haven't been to a lot of baseball games in a very, very long time.
As a fan?
As a fan.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah.
We
worked in a lot of them. Played, worked, broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think we lead the league in games attended. I don't think any fan has his feet there, do they?
Well, I haven't missed too many over 43 years.
I'm at 38 years. What am I, 39 years? Yeah, I don't think we've missed a lot.
Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a bouncer to third. It's going to be a foul ball. Foul ball. Short hop by Shaw, but it didn't count. Now you just feel so happy that you're able to say something like that.
Yeah.
That you've actually been involved in big league baseball for years and years, decades, multiple decades.
Yeah. Yeah, 40 years, right, for you in the big leagues?
43.
43 years.
30 with the Cubs.
Yeah. This is 30 years for me. And, yeah, the big leagues.
Swing and a miss by Miguel Andujar. Zach joined us for the 18 season, so this is 8 major league years. Am I right there?
Correct, but I'm not even in your team picture when it comes to attendance.
Here's a bouncing ball to third, fielded by Shaw, plants the feet, makes the throw, gets him, and that ends the inning. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Taylor Rogers. We go to the 8th inning. Reds 7, Cubs 4. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday on Rahimi, Harris, and Grody 10-2.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off win.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Reds, top of the 8th inning. This 8th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids, 877. Cars for Kids. That's cars indicated. Donate your car today. And designated hitters today by the Chicago Cubs. They're sponsored by Fireplace and Chimney Authority. Book now, burn later, skip the rush. Patrick?
Well, Ron, you are also the winner in the Binny's Beverage Depot attendance game. Your guess, 23,500. The actual figure, 25,584. Let's see if the Cubs can rally late. 8th inning, they're down by 3. Tony Santillan, hard-throwing right-hander, misses outside to Moises Ballesteros. Cubs need base runners, plural. The next offering is outside. Santana having a good year. 74 games, a 2.51 ERA. You remember he pitches half of his games in this park. So anyone with a 2.51 ERA working half the time here deserves a tip of the cap. Ball 3 to Moises Ballesteros. And the pitch on the way. High for ball 4. Okay. Cubs have a man on. There's a good start.
As we've seen in this ball game, the last thing you want to do is free passes, not make the plays on defense the way this ballpark is playing tonight. And Cubs get a free pass here to start the 8th.
Ballesteros will be held by Steer. A very short lead. Dansby Swanson homered earlier. As he checks in now. Santana fires a fastball strike. This is a hard thrower. We're going to pass along a station ID after this next pitch. Unless there's an inside the park homer. Here comes the 0-1. Outside. 10 for ID. This is and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Covering the Cubs and all of Chicago sports, Rahimi, Harris, and Grody 10-2 on WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Swanson waits for the 1-1, takes inside. Dansby's homer, his 23rd of the year. Right now, he'd just like to get on. A walk would be fine, a base hit would be better. Plenty of Cub fans ready to get excited. Santana, the 2-1. Lifted foul off to the right, out of play.
Hardest working player of the game today, brought to you by Bosch Power Tools. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. I think hardest working players of the game. How about all the pitchers in this ball game today?
Yeah.
The way the ball's flying. It is not an easy day to be a pitcher here at the Great American Ballpark tonight.
I always get the feeling watching Santana, he's not afraid to challenge anybody.
Yeah.
He just says, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can. Good luck. 2-2 on Swanson. Michael Busch is in the on-deck circle. Cubs trail by 3, 8th inning. Swanson swings and misses. That's out number 1. Again, nothing real fancy about Santana. A pure power pitcher.
Yeah, he just rears back and throws a heater up and in to Dansby and throws that one past him.
Now let's see if Busch, as a left-handed batter, can do some damage. Steer playing in back of the runner, Ballesteros at first. And Busch takes a curveball for a strike.
And with Bushy at the plate, the meat of the order, presented by Chef IQ, Sense never under or overcook your food again. Purchase now at chefiq.com.
If Busch gets on, Pete Crow Armstrong would be the tying run. And Busch will check and take a strike.
97 miles an hour on the inside corner. Right under the hands of Michael Busch. To your point, he is rearing back and throwing hard.
Reds 7, Cubs 4, top of the 8th inning, 1 away with a man at first. And no balls and 2 strikes on Michael Busch. And the next pitch. Curveball down low. I see he goes back to the number 1 pitch right here, Ron.
Yep. Throwing 97 and you got good command of it. That's usually the best pitch in the house. You can command that kind of fastball.
And the 1-2. Inside, almost hit him. It's now 2-2. Sometimes there's a pitch like that and your instinct is to get out of the way, but if you could have just let it nick you, it would have really helped the team. Here comes the 2-2. Swinging a bouncer to second base. McLean to second for 1. De La Cruz to first. Double play. Cubs do nothing. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Reds 7, Cubs 4. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hall of Famer Pat.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The out-of-town scoreboard is sponsored by Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Top of the 6th inning on the south side, the White Sox leading the Padres 4-2.
What inning is that game, Zach?
They're in the top of the 6th on the south side. White Sox 4, Padres 2. Miguel Vargas with a 2-run home run, his 15th.
Taylor Rogers in his 2nd inning of relief. The tall left-hander working on Austin Hayes. Here's a roller out to short. A charging Swanson makes the pick, and the throw in gets him. Out number 1, 7-4 Reds, bottom of the 8th. 1 down, Zach.
Now the Cubs entered play tonight with a 5-game lead. They hold the top wild card spot in the National League. Got a 5-game lead over the Padres, the number 2 team. Meantime, top 3 in St. Louis, Pat. Cardinals leading the first place Brewers 2-1. Lars Nootbaar with an RBI single for the Cardinals.
Spencer Steer batting. Steer has been the big man for the Reds. 2 home runs, a solo in the 4th, and a homer with a man on in the 6th inning. Now Rogers 0-1 pitch. There's ball 1 ball and 1 strike.
As for the rest of the board, Pat, top of the 9th inning in Pittsburgh. A's lead the Pirates 4-3. Lawrence Butler, a 3-run shot for the A's, his 21st. Braves all over the Tigers 10-1 now, and that game has just gone final. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a 2-run home run. Orioles leading the Yankees 3-2, bottom of the 7th inning. Ryan Mountcastle going deep for Baltimore.
The next offering missing high. 3-1, Zach.
The Mets lead the Nationals 8-6. That game now in the top of the 6th inning in New York. Juan Soto with a 3-run home run, number 42 on the year for Soto. Bottom of the 5th inning in Tampa, Rays 3, Red Sox 2.
Steer fouls it away, 3-2.
The Royals all over the Blue Jays, 10-1 now in the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Rangers strike first. They've got a 1-0 lead over the Marlins. Middle 4 in Texas. Angels and Rockies tied at 3, top of the 4th inning at Coors.
3-2, curveball low and end, ball 4.
Mariners lead the Astros 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Also in the 4th, the Guardians a 2-0 lead over the Twins.
Zach, thank you. Feel free to jump in if there's anything noteworthy in, for example, the Padres game on the south side against the Sox. Here is L.A. De La Cruz. Homered as a left-handed batter his last time up. Now he's batting right-handed against the southpaw Rogers. His home run snapping a 43-game homerless drought. And he had gone 180 at-bats without a home run. The 0-1 is low for a ball, 1-1. That'll get you to talking to yourself and waking up at about 3 in the morning and staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't miss those nights.
I forget who it was, maybe Gene Mauch, longtime baseball manager and spent his whole life in the game. Good manager, just never won a World Series with the Phillies or the Angels. Came very close. Here's the 2-1 to De La Cruz. And that's going to be ball 3. And he said, for every game in big league ball, there are 3 games. There's the actual game. Then there's the game you rehash with the media right after the game. And the final one is the one that wakes you up in the middle of the night and you start thinking about all the moves you could have made that you didn't make.
You kind of break that down as a player, too.
Same thing, isn't it?
Same thing. You know, it's not the moves you'd make, but the pitches you wish you'd have swung at or didn't. Yeah, same thing. Catch of the game today. That's sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Discover the weekend getaway in Des Moines. Only the S's are silent. Find all the fun at CatchDesMoines.com.
Now Ellie De La Cruz waits for the 3-2 from Taylor Rogers, a swing and a foul back. Ten hits for the Cubs, but they're going to need some more to win this game. They trail 7-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. And now the payoff pitch, and that's going to be inside for ball 4. Taylor Rogers walking back-to-back men. And it'll bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes. And it'll also bring Tommy Hotovy out of the dugout to talk to Taylor Rogers about this situation. I could imagine, Ron, that you're in the bullpen, you've seen the whole game, and you've seen 5 Reds drives sail over the outfield walls for home runs. I could see where you'd be a little reluctant to throw too many strikes as a bullpen guy.
And I really think in that last at bat, Rogers threw a lot of pitches that were fringe strikes. They could have been called strikes that weren't, and didn't get any of them. And I know Rogers looked into him multiple times, like, where do you got that one? And I think Kelly's probably said something. He was none too happy walking out there to the mound from behind home plate, knowing that, he could have had, if there were 4 pitches right on the edges of the strike zone, you could have got 2 of them, and it's a different game right now.
7-4 Cincinnati, last of the 8th, 1 away, runners at first and second. Ke'Bryan Hayes will take inside for ball 1. K-E''Bryan. There is a strike. And the count 1-1. Steer away from second. De La Cruz at first. Now the lefty Rogers ready in the 1-1. Lifted foul off to the right, out of play. 1-2. What's on your mind here, Ron?
You got a couple options. I think for Rogers with that slinging left-handed delivery, Hayes was late on that last pitch. I would stay inside. I'd buzz him inside again with a good fastball, see if he can get the punch out.
That one just missed. And the count 2-2. I had a hard time deciding exactly what pitch that was.
That was a 2-seam fastball.
Okay.
Right at the top of the zone, just missed.
And the 2-2. A number foul, a changeup that time. Ball came in and it was off speed. The batter out in front just did make contact to stay alive. Glancing to the Cubs' 9th inning, they are going to need at least 3 runs to get even, and they'll have Crow Armstrong, Shaw, and Horner due up. Here's a bouncing ball to second. Horner goes to second once, Swanson to first, and that's going to be a double play. Beautifully done by Nico and Dansby, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th. The Cubs need to rally. It's the Reds 7 and the Cubs 4 on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network.
Being pregnant and
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Counts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Top 9, Reds 7 and the Cubs 4. The 9th inning is brought to you by Bosch Power Tools. The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch. Pat?
Emilio Pagan is the man on the mound for the Reds. He's got 27 saves. He let 6 other chances slip away. Hard-throwing right-hander Pete Crow Armstrong leads off the 9th inning. Cubs need base runners, plural. They trail by 3. Curveball missing for ball 1. Please stay tuned for the postgame show, Zach Zaidman's Verizon postgame show, right after the game. Low and inside. 2-0. Are you taking a strike here, Ron?
I would say yes, I would be. Just you got to get base runners, so why not? If he's going to get behind in the count, and he really hasn't come close yet, why not? Tough play of the game. That's sponsored by Loyola Medicine. Loyola Medicine defines tough.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Walks to Cubs batter, sponsored by It'sNotAGameIllinois.com. Remember, a walk is free, a DUI is not. Drive sober or get pulled over. 2-1 on Pete Crow Armstrong. Bouncing ball to first, charging, picking a steer, unassisted play, out number 1. Crow Armstrong bounces out to first. And it'll bring up Matt Shaw. The Reds trying to make it 2 in a row over the Cubs and take the season lead in the head-to-head competition. The two teams had split the first 10 games before tonight. Shaw had a 2-run homer back in the 4th inning. And this pitch is inside. At that time, that gave the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Shaw waiting for the 1-0. And he'll break his bat, checking his swing and fouling it off to the right. He checked his swing. He was left with just the stick handle in his hand. The barrel went out into the grass up along the first baseline. That was odd looking.
Yeah, I would agree to that. Is this a check swing? This ball hits, it almost hits him in the top hand, is about how far that ball came in, and all he's left with is the handle of the bat, and I mean it broke 2 inches above his hand.
He takes a deep breath before stepping back in. A ball and a strike on Matt Shaw. And the next pitch by Pagan, fouled away. That was into the Reds' dugout area.
If they're going to throw it in your hands and break your bat, you might as well shoot one in their dugout and
scatter a few. Rarely do you see a guy left with just the handle of the bat in his hands. But that's what Shaw had a minute ago. Now the 1-2. Drilled toward right center. There's a base hit in the gap. Shaw around first. He is going for 2. The throw to second, not in time. Cubs still alive. 1 away. 9th inning. A man at second. Shaw hustling into second with a double, so his second extra base knock of the game. Now if Nico Hoerner can get on, then the tying run would be at the plate.
Yeah, you just need to get one more guy up there. That's all there's to it. One more guy on base, and then, you know, anything can happen in this ballpark, as we know. That's for sure. We've seen it tonight, all the home runs.
Nico had a single in the third. He pulls one foul past third. Cubs have 11 hits. They're going to need some more to win this game. 7-4 Cincinnati, 1 away, top of the 9th inning. A man at second. Nobody has gone home. Now the 0-1 from Pagan. Swinging a liner down the left field line. Foul. Nico took off running, thinking it might stay fair, but it was fouled by several feet. And now it's 0-2.
Hit it good, but it just kept hooking. It got down about 100 feet past the third base bag. It just kept hooking into the seats.
Cubs need a man to get on to get the tying run to the plate. Ian Happ in the on-deck circle. Emilio Pagan ready in the 0-2 pitch. And Nico hits a fly ball to right, slicing foul. And this ball is going to be out of play. One away, 9th inning. Cubs trail 7-4 with a runner at second. And one down. The next offering. Line drive caught at third by Hayes. Out number 2. Sharply hit ball. Nico hit a bullet, but right to Ke'Bryan Hayes, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's plays like that. It's things like that, you know, that you look back, as we were talking about last inning about ball games. You know, this ball's hit right on the button. If this ball goes down into the corner, Nico trades spots with Shaw, and I get the tying run to the plate with Ian Happ.
Ian Happ batting, taking down low. Happ must reach to keep the Cubs alive on this Friday night. Suzuki on deck. Cubs trail by 3. The 1-0 pitch to Happ batting left-handed. Fouled away. Fans beginning to make a lot of noise. The scoreboard telling them to get loud. Cub fans are up and standing, hoping for a miracle rally. And the 1-1 to Happ. Swing and a miss. And now the Cubs are down to their last strike. Reds trying to make it 2 in a row. Two outs, 2 strikes, top of the 9th inning, and the pitch to Happ. Fouled away off the hands. Happ 2 hits tonight, a double and a single. If he can get on, Seiya Suzuki would represent the tying tally. 25,000 fans looking on and getting noisy. And the pitch outside, a check swing.
Good take by Ian on that fastball away. The pitch just missed the top of the zone on the outside corner.
Shaw leading down at second base. Emilio Pagan ready and deals. High fly ball, shallow center. De La Cruz out, Friedel in, the left fielder comes in, and Hayes makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Reds have made it 2 in a row over the Cubs as they beat the Cubs tonight by a score of 7-4. And we'll be back with the totals and summaries in a moment on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network.
This is your home for every pitch of Cubs baseball. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network.
Hey folks, Coom here. Since teaming up with the fine folks at Yingling Beer, I've heard this question a lot. Ron, how has Yingling managed to be around for 196 years? Well, it comes down to one thing. They brew great beer. Simple as that. It takes real quality to become the oldest brewery in America, and Yingling's been doing it right since 1829. Whether it's traditional lager, light lager, Flight by Yingling, they all have the same commitment to flavor and craftsmanship. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America. Official beer of the Cubs Radio Network, DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, PA.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same. The price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed broadband experience report August.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Surround yourself in color with Regal Select from Benjamin Moore. Rich, durable, and effortlessly beautiful. Find yours at your locally owned retailer. Visit BenjaminMoore.com today.
7-4, the Cubs having a tough time here in Cincinnati after sweeping the Pirates over in Pennsylvania, but the Reds have played tough, and they beat the Cubs again tonight, Ron, by a score of 7-4. Time to name the toast of the game ball player. Who do you like?
Well, how about Matt Shaw? He doubled here in the last inning and hit the big 2-run homer, so Matty Shaw will be our toast of the game ball player. But it's one of those things for the Cubs. You know, you had a very nice series in Pittsburgh. You sweep the series, you've come here, and, you know, you run into a buzzsaw with Green yesterday where he, you know, throws a one-hit shutout. Tonight, you know, Lodolo threw okay, but in general, you know, it was the offense tonight of the Cincinnati Reds with the 5 home runs that really, you know, were the big story of the game tonight.
Well, still some work in this series. 2 more games to play between the Cubs and the Reds. The next one is tomorrow night at 5:40 Central Time, Ron, and I'll see you then.
I'll see you tomorrow night, partner.
Cubs and Reds, the starting pitchers, right-handers. Javier Assad going for the Cubs and Zach Littell pitching for Cincinnati. One correction, the name of the winning pitcher is Connor Phillips, and he is now 4-0. Our thanks to Zach Zaidman for all of his fine work. Please stay tuned for Zach's Verizon postgame show. It's right around the corner. And a big thanks to our engineer, Dave Abbott, who does a terrific job here working with us in Cincinnati. For former Cub and All-Star Ron Coomer, Pat Hughes saying thanks for listening and good night from the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Again, the final, the Cincinnati Reds 7 and the Chicago Cubs 4. This has been a presentation of The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast has been brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Chicago Cubs baseball on WSCR 670 The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network has been presented to you in part by Benny's Beverage Depot, Nissan, Benjamin Moore, Hefty Trash Bags, AARP, Laturo Tire, James Hardy Building Products, Volvo, Roofers and Waterproofers Joint Apprenticeship Program, Joel Godwine, Sloan, Xfinity, It's Not a Game, Illinois.com, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, and Yingling, the oldest brewery in America.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday afternoons with Spiegel and Holmes, 2 to 6 on The Score.
It's time for a career that works as hard as you do. Get hands-on training that fits your life at Lincoln Tech's Melrose Park campus and get job ready in about a year. Because your future isn't someday, it's today. Visit lincolntech.edu for info.
Everything comes down to how you finish, and the wall covering, drywall finishing, signage, glass systems, and painting contractors at finishingchicago.com always produce a hit. Chicago's top general contractors and property managers rely on Finishing Chicago's industrial and commercial contractors to provide the most well-trained, safety-focused, and reliable crews. Before starting work on your next job site, check out their website, finishingchicago.com, your free resource to find quality finishing contractors.
Proud partner of Cubs Radio.
The President's Cup is coming to Medina Country Club September 22nd through 27th, 2026. Join us as the top U.S. and international PGA Tour players compete for their country. Tickets are on sale now at presidentscup.com.
You're about to head out and your phone starts blowing up. The temptation is real. What if it's your situationship texting back? Even if it is, what are you going to do? Respond now? It's getting thirsty. You turn on Do Not Disturb. Smart move. Your roster is a train wreck, but your driving doesn't have to be. Drop it and drive. Think you could put down the phone and pick up some points? Head to itsnotagameillinois.com to play the retro arcade.
Let's talk bacon. Hatfield's Pumpkin Spice Bacon. This is not your everyday bacon. It's a game changer. You get that classy, smoky, savory Hatfield bacon flavor you love, but layered with warm pumpkin spice. Even a little sweetness. Crispy, sweet, smoky. Every bite feels like fall on your plate. Perfect with pancakes or just straight out of the pan. But it's only here for a limited time. Visit simplyhatfield.com for retail locations near you. Hatfield, better care, better pour.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-515-4402. 800-515-4402. Again, that's 800-515-4402.
Now it's time for the Verizon Cubs Radio Postgame Show on 670 The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network. Sponsored in part by Cars for Kids, the Village of New Lenox, Plumbers 911, and by TimberTech Decking and Railing. And now your host, Zach Zaidman.
Cubs drop a second straight game here in Cincinnati as the Reds play Powerball tonight, beating the Cubs 7-4. Hi, everyone. Zach Zaidman with you at Great American Ballpark. This is the Verizon Cubs Radio Postgame Show. Verizon, the most reliable 5G in Chicago. Cincinnati with 5 home runs tonight, including back-to-back jobs by Spencer Steer and Ellie De La Cruz in the 6th inning for the lead. Steer finished with 2 home runs tonight. Cubs go 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position this evening. Cubs leaving 7 men on base as the Reds win 7-4. That means the Cubs' magic number to clinch the top wildcard spot in the National League remains 5. They entered play tonight with a 5-game lead over the number 2 wildcard team, San Diego. And right now in the last of the 7th on the south side, the White Sox are leading the Padres 4-3. Tonight's ball game here in Cincinnati took 2 hours and 39 minutes. The official game time presented by Huntington. Get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank now at huntington.com. The Reds, 7 runs on 7 hits. No errors. The Cubs, 4 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. The Cubs pitching recap is sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Throw a no-hitter with your next painting project. Visit benjaminmoore.com for a location near you. Shota Imanaga with a no decision. He went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 4 hits, 3 of them home runs. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. The loss goes to right-handed reliever Porter Hodge, who's now 2-2 with a 6+ ERA. He gave up 3 runs in the 6th inning, those back-to-back home runs that I talked about to Spencer Steer and Ellie De La Cruz. Who's on a Roll is sponsored by Circa Resort and Casino. Get ready for the time of your life. CircaLasVegas.com. Carson Kelly had 2 hits tonight for the Cubs. He's batting .300 over his last 7 games. Cubs fans, register for the chance to unlock access to postseason tickets at Wrigley Field. Visit Cubs.com/postseason today. Eligible fans will be entered into a random drawing to purchase tickets. Quick timeout. When we come back, the highlights next from Cincinnati on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Join us for some Cubs talk every morning. Mully and Haw, mornings 5:30 to 10 on The Score.
Want to rethink what's possible? How about being an investor? Not just in your future, but in the future. Well, it all starts with Invesco QQQ. For more than 25 years, this single ETF has given investors a direct line to the NASDAQ 100. That's 100 leading innovators behind advances in personal tech, science, and robotics, just to name a few. And you can access it all with Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibilities volatility. Invesco QQQ is the proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. The NASDAQ 100 index comprises the 100 largest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. You can't invest directly into an index. Before investing, consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Visit Invesco.com for a prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully before investing. Invesco is not affiliated with the Chicago Cubs. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
As the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs, Sloan has greeted fans with sustainable restroom products at Wrigley Field for 111 years. And now Sloan is excited to introduce new innovation to Cubs fans throughout the concourse with its brand new bottle fillers to provide clean drinking water while reducing plastic waste throughout the friendly confines. Learn more at Sloan.com and go Cubs go!
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program may only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it could end your debt nightmare and save you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. For free information and to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, simply go online and visit DRA.com or call 800-515-4402. 800-515-4402. Again, that's 800-515-4402.
If Old Spice Deep Sea Super Hydration Body Wash were music, what would it sound like? Start with the deep sounds of Old Spice's ocean waves and kelp. Layer on the smooth, renewing moisture. You wouldn't hear any parabens or phthalates because Old Spice Deep Sea hasn't got any. But you would hear that vitamin B3 for healthier looking skin. So while your regular body wash sounds like this, Old Spice sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Cubs Convention Hotel packages are now on sale. Meet your favorite Cubs players and legends January 16th through the 18th at the Sheraton Grand Chicago. For more information, visit Cubs.com/convention. This is the Verizon Cubs radio postgame show. Verizon, the most reliable 5G in Chicago. It's time now for the highlights. Game 2 of the Cubs 4-game set in Cincinnati. 84 degrees at first pitch. Shota Imanaga and Nick Lodolo, a couple of left-handers starting this one. Bottom one, Reds strike first.
Their spot.
Deep drive to left. This is trouble, and it's long gone. Miguel Andujar blasting a home run deep into the seats in left. And Cincinnati leads 1-0. His 10th of the year, and it was a no doubt about it blast.
A 403-foot drive to left for Andujar. 1-0 Cincinnati after one, and that would be a theme tonight. Top two Cubs come right back.
Also went there. Here's a drive to left center field. Pretty well hit. Back toward the left center field fence, and that ball is gone. Dansby Swanson with a home run to left center. Ties the ball game 1-1. Just to the right of the 379 marker. That ball landed in the Reds bullpen. And Dansby, with his 23rd home run, has gotten the Cubs back to even here in the second inning.
A 400-foot blast to center by Swanson. 1-1 after two. Top three, Nico Horner, a one-out single. Next up, Ian Happ.
So his 12-game hitting streak ended last night, but maybe this hit will start a new one. Here's a drive to left. Going back is Hayes. It's over his head. It's off the wall. Horner racing toward third, getting the green light. He's going to score, and the Cubs have the lead. Ian Happ with a double off the wall in left center. Nico Hoerner read it perfectly, Ron. He knew instantly that that ball was going to be over the head of Hayes. And he scores standing up, and the Cubs have a 2-1 lead.
The great play of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. Happ's 29th double of the year makes it 2-1 Cubs after 2.5. But bottom 3, the Reds strike again.
Fly ball, left center field. Well hit all the way back and long gone. Matt McClain homers to tie the game. Over the 379 marker in left center. Gone by plenty, his 15th of the year. And the game is back to even, tied at 2.
A 422-foot bomb by McClain to left center. So 2-2 after 3. Top 4. Cubs move ahead again.
And the pitch. Drilled in the air, left field. Did he get it? That ball is gone. 2-run homer, Matt Shaw. Cubs lead 4-2. It jumped off his bat. He kind of gulped it, Ron. The pitch was really down around the knees, and he drills a